Need to get that going. Hello again, everyone. Toby Burrell along with Jeff Marr here for another night of exciting Maroon Devil basketball coming your way here on the Maroon Devils Network tonight. The Blue Ridge Bobcats in town for a non-conference tilt with our Lady Devils and Maroon Devils. We'll have that action for you coming up in about 7 minutes. Early start tonight, so I'm glad you joined us along the way. And, you know, Jeff, coming into this ball game, I got a quiz for you.
Let's hear it.
We'll see how you can do on this quiz. Outside of Cherokee, who leads the conference in scoring, who's number 2?
Wow, Coach, as I look at the stats right here, it looks like it's our own Lady Devils from
It
Swain.
is.
56.6 points a game.
It is, and I was shocked by that stat today when I looked it up, that our Lady Devils are second in the Smoky Mountain Conference in scoring. Not something you think about this team with, but since January 1, this team has been on a real roll, as hot as any team in the Smoky Mountain Conference.
Yes, they are, Coach. Looks like we're 5-2 from that time. We've beat Andrews, Hayesville, Robbinsville, Blue Ridge, and Rosman, and we went over the 70 mark 3 times.
3 times, and that's why we're averaging what we're averaging. To put it in perspective, the high water mark was 2000 and 2001 at 56.42 a game. This team, as you alluded to, 56.63 so far. So on pace for a school record in scoring, and I never would have guessed that coming in.
No, I wouldn't either, because you talked to Coach Turner before the season. The one thing he was most concerned about was the ability to score the basketball.
Yep.
And so far, like we've talked before, these girls are getting better and better each and every game, and they're getting efficient with their shots. They're taking better shots. They're not rushing them, and when they get their feet set and get up and down the floor, they're hard to deal with.
One of the big stories of this new year as it turned over to 2017 is the I wouldn't say improved, but the stellar play of junior point guard Lindsey Hicks, who's been on fire, as we said, coming into the last game that you and I broadcast. And along that emergence has been senior Gabby Jones, who was really big in the Robbinsville game and then turned around the next night out and played just as well.
She did. I was talking to Coach Turner about that the other day, about the Robbinsville game in particular, about how Gabby, being her personality and who she is, she's not going to back down. She's not going to quit from anybody. And that particular night, he said she had just had enough losing to Robbinsville, and she took that game over along with Lindsay and provided a huge win for our Lady Devils.
And it was big along the way. And this thing, one of the reasons the Lady Devils have been successful is it's been balanced all the way along. It's been Gabby and Lindsay one night, then it's been Taylor, Alyssa Smith, and Ashton Yance was second on the team. Well, last time these two teams met last week.
Well, I'm looking here. We've got basically 4 girls right now that are averaging 8 points or better. Then you talk about Alyssa. She's 6.2, and that's just great balanced scoring, like you said.
It's hard to stop defensively a good, well-balanced team because you can't just sit on one player. I'm sure coming into contest right now, because she's been so hot recently, the main focus will be Lindsey Hicks. But, you know, there's been games during this stretch where she has not led the team in scoring, and we've still been very effective, still scored a bunch of points and won.
Well, you look out there on the court and you see people like Alyssa, and you see the Taylor Medlins. When they get their feet set and they're able to get off good shots, they can knock down shots as good as anybody else, and they don't mind doing that. And they've all starting to figure out the role on their team and what it depends on upon that given night.
Well, at this point, the Lady Devils come into this game 8-10 and 5-3 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. They've taken over sole possession of third place now, which is a big move for them. They've got Cherokee on the horizon on Thursday when they get back to conference play. And then on Friday, it's a trip to Highlands, so a team that they've already beaten as well. So these Lady Devils have a chance to even their record back up here in the next couple of games, something that back in December we wouldn't have guessed would happen either.
No.
At the way they were playing. But, it's not out of the realm of possibility for this team to finish third in the Smoky Mountain Conference. I'm not sure at this point, because they've already played Murphy twice, that they can catch Murphy or Cherokee, even though they do have 2 games with Cherokee coming up, which would be huge if they could win both of those.
Yes.
But I'm not sure they can make that jump just yet. But a solid third-place finish would be a tremendous job for this team.
That would just be outstanding. And the thing about this group of girls that you can see each and every time, and you know as well as I do, coaching as many years as you have, anytime you can start breeding a little bit of confidence into a team, hey, it don't matter who you've got or the skill level sometimes, that confidence just takes over and they just take off, and that's what we're seeing with this group of girls this year.
Absolutely. Confidence was something you and I talked about in the Robbinsville broadcast, and how much more confident that team played, come away with a overtime win. Last Tuesday, this team went to Blue Ridge and took an easy win from the Bobcats So hopefully we'll see how they respond as the front runner rather than the team that's got to come from behind tonight.
Yeah, and put up 86 points.
Yeah, and the season high, I believe, for them was 86. So let's see if they can do that. One down note for the Lady Devils is at Rosman last week they lost Grace Cave, their junior leader in rebounds, to a possible knee injury. She's out tonight, so she will not be playing. Scheduled to get it double-checked again next week. So we foreseeably will face this entire week without the services of Cave, who, as we said, is our leading rebounder. So that will cause a little bit of a lineup scramble. And you know as well as I do as a coach that when you scramble the lineup, even just one player, it has a domino effect on what happens with the rest of the team and who comes off the bench.
Yeah, it does. The coach, you don't want to break up that continuity, especially when things are going really, really good and you're kind of firing on all cylinders. But unfortunately, part of this business is you're going to have to deal with injuries. We've got one tonight, so it's kind of the next man up mentality. And I'm interested to see who's going to do that tonight.
Well, we'll find that out for you here in about a minute 35 as we come back with our starting lineups for tonight's contest and all the action coming your way next.
Good evening and welcome to Swain County High School, home of the Maroon Devils. At this time, we'd like to pay tribute to this great nation of ours with the singing of our national anthem. We ask all in attendance to please rise, remove all headwear, and let all talking and other distractions cease. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Miss Hannah James and Miss Catherine Brown. Now let's see our starting lineups for tonight's women's contest. First, for our visitors from Blue Ridge. Number 12, Jade Bryson. Number 15, April Marks. Number 23, Kendall Stewart. Number 25, Hannah Stewart. And number 44, Ashley O'Dwyer.
So, fans, we are ready to tip it off here from Swain County High School, and decent crowd on hand. But I tell you what, Jeff, we need more than this Thursday, don't we?
Oh, gosh, I'm telling you, this place needs to be almost a fire marshal type crowd here on Thursday night.
Yeah, I think the play of these teams, both Swain County teams, Cherokee and Swain, has merited a rather large crowd to come out and check this one out. Jones quickly with almost a steal there as they come. Blue Ridge controls the tip. That'll be Stewart careening down the lane, pulled out of there by Jones for a steal, and now Swain will go the other way with Medlin in control. Kicks to the corner to Smith. Clean look at a three. It's up and good. Oh, off the back rim, and that will be the younger Stewart Caitlin with the rebound. Batted down by Hicks, pulled out of there by West. She swoops in and lays it in. Ayanna West first on the board for the game, and the Lady Devils take a 2-0 lead. Stewart, the primary ball handler for these Bobcats this year, a senior. That's 25. Her sister, 23, is a freshman. Shot on the way. It's up, back iron, no good. Smith with the rebound, hands to Hicks, and Lindsay steams into the front court. Corner kick to Jones. She thought about it and will get called for the double dribble. She bounced it on the floor and didn't realize it. 7:04 in the first. We've got men's action to follow this one as the Maroon Devils look to notch their 18th win of the season. Stewart to Stewart, poked out of there by Medlin. Hicks comes away with it. Back to Hicks, nice give and go. That one rattles around and out for Lindsay. Tough break, O'Dwyer with a rebound. Ashley O'Dwyer averaging right at 7 a game for these Bobcats. Another one of their seniors. Steaming ahead now, Stewart into the front court with Lady Devils in tow. Blocked partially by Jones and then out of bounds. Off of Stewart, it'll be Swain basketball. So now Hicks will set the action for Swain. Over to West on the wing, back to Jones. Clean look at the three, thought about it, drives to the hole. That one a piece and out of bounds off of Blue Ridge. Swain will inbound it from underneath. Hicks into Smith. Ball fake right back to Lindsay.
Good
Shot
look.
Three on the way and just short. Comes right back to her. Lindsay with offensive rebound. Finds Smith. Smith unencumbered all the way to the hole and lays it in. Alyssa Smith. 6 minutes remaining in the first period of play. That was a backcourt that was not called. And it get her for a turnover anyway.
Probably that may have been a little makeup there.
May have been. As you said, the crowd, before our pregame, the crowd's so small they may hear us without the microphones. He may have actually heard that. So Blue Ridge in the zone. Taylor Medlin, the designated zone buster for the Lady Devils. Shot is off and pulled out of there by Stewart, who charges the other way. Jones on the sideline with her. Underneath to her sister, who lays it up and in for the Bobcats' first bucket of the game. 4-2, 5:38 and counting now. Hicks into the front court. Ball moves into the lane. Misses the jumper off of Medlin. West saves it right back to Medlin. Running hook up by Taylor Medlin and good.
Little half hook.
So 6 points, 6 different Lady Devils have scored. Hicks with another steal here. Bob's back, 3 on the way.
Boom.
Lindsay's got that one now. 4 different Lady Devils have scored. 9-2, 5:14 remaining. The press very effective for Swain here in the early going. Hands it off to Anna Stewart, who charges ahead against West. Jones comes over to cut that off and back out to O'Dwyer to set the Bobcats offense. To the wing to Bryson. She hands it back to Stewart. She thought about it. Medlin made her think twice. Smith digs at it and pulls it out of there. Now Smith goes the other way. A 1-on-3. She's going to go anyway. Nice ball move. Almost went. Wonderful move by Smith on that play.
I wanted that to go so bad.
I did too. What a shot.
Wow.
Talk about your highlight reel plays. That was a good one. And so 4:45, and Smith will check out. Ashton Yance checks in for the Lady Devils. Hicks to inbound it. It's 9-2. West back to Hicks. Hicks sets her feet. Shot on the way. It's off. Yance with a rebound position. Left hands it up and in. So Ashton Yance joins the scoring parade, and we've got a step over the end line by the freshman. And into the game will be Emma Holland for the Bobcats. She's got Jade Bryson. So Holland is a sophomore, Bryson a junior for these Bobcats. Hicks inbounds it. Goes deep to Medlin. Medlin improves her position, hands it off to West, then goes to the corner. Now West on the dribble. Looks to be a 2-3 zone perhaps by the Bobcats. Jones thinks about it. Drives, kicks back to Yance. Yance shot up
Nice
and off the
job.
glass. And we're to 13-2. Stewart throws it ahead. Jones comes out of there with it. Jones will make her way in towards the basket, kicks to the corner to Hicks. Fumbles it just a little bit,
Better
but
not
they
leave
leave her
her.
alone, and she jacks it. Missed that one, but a clean look by Lindsay. It didn't go. 13-2 your score, 3:55. That one's poked out of there by Hicks and Jones. Missed layup. West with the rebound, and we got a jump ball.
I love watching Iona West play. I'm
playing.
telling you, she plays hard. She's
She
all
does
over
play
the
hard.
place. Woo.
Jones checks out. Smith back in. So quick rest for Alyssa Smith. Now Jones will get her customary rest. It's usually the two of them that check out. Yance and West check in.
Oh,
And
good
Alyssa
look.
Smith, three-point play from the junior. Possibility here is that basket is good, and the foul is on April Arnst, a senior for these Bobcats. And to the line for the first time tonight will be Alyssa Smith to shoot one. Lady Devils have jumped out to a huge lead here.
Knocks
And
it down.
Smith with a big free throw, and it's 16-2 now. Swain on top. Bobcats work against the pressure. Hicks and Yance now with the trap. Smith right there, back cross court to Stewart. She pulls up her dribble and all the way to the hole. Shot on the way. Yance with the rebound, and she pulls it down. It's tied up, so it will stay Blue Ridge basketball. Shot that time by Holland. And Stewart, the younger Stewart, will inbound. Finds O'Dwyer, blocked by Smith. Stewart comes out of there with it, misses it, and tipped by Medlin and pulled out by Smith. Tries to find Hicks, and now Hicks has got it and heads the other way. Lindsay crossover is going to free herself
Nice
up all the way
move.
to the hole, lays it in.
Lindsay's so good with that left hand.
Great crossover that time. O'Dwyer in the middle finds the outside. Hicks steps in front of that one. They bat it around, and Anna Stewart comes out of there with it. Stewart with a crossover, and it goes out of bounds off her foot. Anna Stewart, number 25, we may add, is averaging right at 14 points a game, leading the Bobcats. And Tori Treadway makes a quick entry into this one for Taylor Medlin. So Hicks will bring it up now. 18-2 your score, 2:56 remaining in the first. It's Yance on the outside working against the zone. Smith in the corner. Thought about it. Looks at Treadway on the corner. Can't get it to her. Back to Yance. Back to West. West will reverse it around to Hicks. Three on the way by Lindsay. Back iron no good, and it's batted out of bounds by Swain. So 2:39 in this one. The first game of the night. No JV action tonight with the Bobcats in town.
Oh, boy.
That will definitely change Thursday,
Yeah.
as this place will fill up at about 4:30.
Absolutely.
Hicks, nobody picks her up, so she pulls up. Lindsay's having a hard time.
Yes, she is.
She finds Treadway. Treadway's shot on the way. She misses that one. Smith's right there for the rebound. Goes up strong with it, misses it. That one falls into Yance's hands. Now they both spill to the floor, and we'll have a jump ball, which should stay Swain's
stay,
direction. Jade Bryson back up off the Bobcat bench. She'll get Holland. So Hicks now will inbound. Smith with it, steps under, tries to anyway. Shot is off. Treadway with a rebound, has it ripped out of her hands. Now they spill to the floor. Treadway and O'Dwyer. And I think Tori took one to the nose. It'll be Blue Ridge ball when her eyes refocus.
It'll take more than that to hurt Tori.
Yeah. 2:04 and counting as the Bobcats inbound it. Now head up court with it. Cross court. Nice weave there. O'Dwyer goes into the basket and is offensive foul drawn by Alyssa Smith. So Smith, the junior, having herself a night so far. We've got a timeout by the Bobcats. We'll keep it right here. The Lady Devils off to a great start. Smith and Hicks leading the way with 5 each, and then Yance with 4. So balanced scoring again for these Lady Devils.
It absolutely is. I'm impressed by our defensive looks, too. We're in that press, getting a lot of hands on the balls. And so far, we've limited Blue Ridge to only 5 shot attempts in almost 1 quarter of action.
Lady Devils, in converse to that, have 23 shot attempts at 34.8 shooting percentage. So a great job in creating yourself more opportunities right there and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, 12 so far. Early on, we've only committed 1, so That's a pretty good ratio.
Good active hands for the Lady Devils in this zone press early on. And again, to set our schedule, and we won't say it probably near enough tonight, but the Braves in town Thursday for a big matchup. As we said, Swain Lady Devils with an opportunity to climb into the title hunt here. If they can sweep Cherokee and then Cherokee were to sweep Murphy, and you have a three-way tie.
That'd be something. I'd love to see that happen.
So Medlin back in the lineup for Hicks. We'll give Lindsay a quick breather and take over point guard duties. Nobody picks her up, so she'll take the shot. It's up and off, but O'Dwyer pulls that down and looks for an outlet to Stewart. Yance will win that race, but can't get over in front. And that's going to be West reaching in with a foul right there to prevent the shot. So that will send Anna Stewart to the free throw line for the Bobcats. Not a lot of fouls called. I think that's the third one, maybe.
That's only the third one I've got. That's it.
So Stewart to the line for the first free throws of the night for the Bobcats. She hits it, and Collins into the lineup for Treadway. 18-3 your score. It's 1:40 remaining in this first period of play. Stewart's second one rolls home as well. So Swain will sit up against the Bobcats zone defense. West with it, out deep, looks to Collins inside. Medlin unguarded,
Boom,
drops home a
knocks it down.
three, and makes it 21-4 now. The Bobcats with the ball. Stewart to O'Dwyer, turn and pass. Can she hold on to it? No, that's Arnst fumbling that one out of bounds, and West will take a break as Jones will check back into the Swain lineup, as does Holland for the Bobcats. She's got Arnst. So 1:16 remaining, 21-4 your score. Medlin into the front court for the Lady Devils to Yance. Working against this zone. Smith on the wing looks for Jones and Collins. Smith pull-up jumper. Back iron no good. Yance had a hand on it but couldn't hold on. And the younger Stewart pulls that down and chugs the other way with it now. She goes all the way to the basket, and Collins has to pick her up and picks up her first foul. Should be 2 shots for the freshman.
The freshman, yeah. That's what I was going to say, man. She's got some good athletic ability for a freshman.
First one back iron and out, no good. We're under a minute, 53.5 to be exact, in this first period of play. 21 points already on the board for the Lady Devils. Second one good for Stewart. And now Medlin will set the Lady Devil offense as she comes into the front court. Passes it off to Smith. Jones thought about it and then decided not to. Drives all the way to the hole and misses the lay-in. And here comes Stewart the other way. Medlin, Collins, and Yance are all back. Collins stops the drive. Now Medlin takes over. And it will be Bryson out front, guarded by Smith. Bryson tries to go to the hole. Collins there to help. Back iron and out. Collins with the rebound. Handed off to Medlin. She goes into the front court. Hands it to Yance. Yance all the way to the hole. And it just dribbled off of Ashton, it looked like. The Blue Ridge ball, 18.1 seconds in this first period of play. Here comes Stewart, the older Stewart, Anna, into the front court. She tries to get the corner turned. O'Dwyer with it. Ball fake on the freshman Collins. Goes up and under. Collins with good defense. Jones pulls it away. We're to 3. We're to 2. We're to 1. Jones passes it off now, but it's too late. And that will do your first period of play with the Lady Devils on top, 21-5. So second period action almost set to get underway. The Lady Devils return with their starters, Jones, Hicks, Smith, West, and Medlin. And it will be Swain basketball to open this quarter. 21-5 is your score now. Lady Devils, to echo our point of talking about balanced scoring, have 3 players with 5 points. I love it when they make us look that smart.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wasn't going to tell you. I worked that out with Turner a little earlier today. Yeah, I told him we was going to say that.
I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get sounding smart. West rotating through untouched, and West lays that one in off a good pass from Smith. And that one's, Turner's got that one. Coach Turner right in the path of that one. Good hands. Jones will now inbound it from right in front of the Swain bench. And Hicks will set it. It looks like it's man-to-man now by Blue Ridge. The zone didn't work too well. Maybe not. Medlin with a 3. It's going to be short. Picked out of there by Holland. They go long. O'Dwyer's got it. Medlin catches her, gets a hand on it. And they're going to call Taylor Medlin with the foul, and O'Dwyer will go to the free throw line. 7:28 before our half. Ashley O'Dwyer is a 5'10 senior at Blue Ridge Early College.
Knocks it down.
And she's averaging right at 9.7 rebounds a game. And yes, I didn't say that wrong. It is Blue Ridge Early College. O'Dwyer's second one, nothing but net. So Ashley O'Dwyer on the board now. And it's 23-7 in favor of the Lady Devils. Hicks into the front court, finds Medlin. Medlin to Jones, back to Hicks, cut inside. Good pass. Nicely done, Taylor Medlin to Gabby Jones.
Gabby gets on the board.
Now all 5 starters have scored. Hicks cuts it off. Medlin gets on it. Now Hicks picks up the loose ball and steams the other way with it. She's got Jones and Medlin ahead of her. She finds Medlin, and Medlin finds Jones again, who blows Taylor's assist right there.
Did. She juggled it just a little bit.
It's going to be Blue Ridge basketballs that went out off of the Lady Devils. So Anna Stewart now will start working it up with her sister, Caitlin. Ahead to O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer pulls up the free throw line extended and banks that one home. So 4 points in this quarter for the Bobcats. So more productive quarter. Jones on the wing. Doesn't hesitate. Missed it. Back iron. Bridles out of there. Here comes Stewart charging the other way. 1-on-3. West is going to catch her from behind. Gets a hand on it enough to distract her. The missed shot is off, and Jones with a rebound. She hands it off to Hicks, and Hicks goes the other way. So frantic actions. Hicks goes to the basket, misses it. Thought she got fouled, but no call. And we got a jump ball there, and that will go in favor of the Bobcats. So a hectic little foray there for both teams.
Yeah, it was, especially for no calls. A lot of fast up and down the court.
April Arnst is back in the game for O'Dwyer, as O'Dwyer will get her first breather of the night after that little blip in action where everybody was racing up and down the court for a few minutes. And that's Blue Ridge still attacking. Jade Bryson to the basket. She's fouled by Alyssa Smith on that one. And Smith, I think, with 1.
It's her first. Yep.
Okay. That will send the Bobcats back to the line. They've been to the line more than the Lady Devils so far.
This will be their 3rd time.
So Bryson, a junior, and that one front rims and out. 5:06 rather in the second period of play. Bryson with the second one on the way. Subs at the table, it'll be Yance for Smith, and it will be Selena McCoy making her first appearance into the game for Jade Bryson. So McCoy and Yance into the game at the 6:06 mark. Hicks into the front court. It's 25-10 now. Favor of the Devils. Crossover, kick to the corner to Medlin. Medlin bounces around, finds Jones again. Jones and Medlin playing a nice little 2-person game there, even though Gabby having a tough time converting. West with a hand on that one. Yance reaches in and saves it. Wide open at the other end is Hicks, who's too far under the basket. All you can say is it's just not Lindsay's night. She's having a hard time, even though she's got 5 points. She's in line for a bunch more, but she's just had tough luck.
She sure has.
So 5:37 now, and the action continues to be frantic as the Bobcats attacking the rim once they get past that zone. Stewart ball fakes. Now goes all the way to the hole. Jones blocks it right back to Stewart. She walks baseline. And now we'll reset the offense as she's passed off from Hicks to West to the corner to Bryson. Back up top to McCoy. Quickly hands it back. Stewart pulls up 3 on the way. Back iron no good. Medlin a hand on it. Can't save it. It will stay Blue Ridge ball. 5:17 before your first half is over. Bobcats inbound it. Stewart breaks free. 3 on the way by the senior. Back iron no good. Right to West. She picks it up and steams the other direction. She'll force somebody to stop her dribble and lay that one in.
That.
So Iona West with another bucket.
6 points.
Fumbled away almost by Stewart. Now Bryson with it attacks. Their coach imploring her to attack, and she gets that one up and good. The foul's on Medlin. Let's see if that basket counts.
Surely not.
No, it's on the floor. It'll be underneath.
2 on Taylor.
So if you're just joining us, Grace Cabe unavailable tonight, nursing an injury, so that shortens the Swain bench just a little bit. Jones with a good block, rips that one away. Medlin will steam the other direction. McCoy tries to cut her off. Medlin gets the shot off left-handed and is fouled on the play. Taylor Collins waits at the scorer's table for the Lady Devils as Medlin will go to the line.
14, McCoy.
First one by Taylor is good. And Collins will check in Taylor for Taylor here if Medlin makes good on this free throw. And she does.
Knocks him down.
But Taylor Collins checks in for Taylor Medlin. And 4:45 now, 29-10, Lady Devils in control. And a Stewart into the front court area, cross court to Holland. Looks up, throws it to Taylor Collins. Collins finds Hicks, and now here comes Hicks and West with a 2-person fast break. Lindsay gets that one up, but is fouled on the play, so she'll draw 2 shots out of that.
McCoy, her second.
So Lindsay Hicks to the line.
Lindsay 62% on the year.
And she nails that one nicely. Into the lineup will be Caitlin Stewart. She's going to get Emma Holland out for the Bobcats. And Lindsay Hicks will have a second free throw coming her way. And it is off. Taylor Collins with a nice rebound. Didn't get that one to fall. Got it again. Now backs her way in. And Collins doing a good job on the boards. Will get rewarded with a trip to the line.
15, Arnst, her second.
So Collins to the line for the first time tonight. She's got the first one. Lady Devils shooting well from the free throw line. They're right at 80% from the line. And there's a violation by West, who stepped into the line after the ball was given. The Blue Ridge basketball 31-10 with 4:26 remaining in the second period of play. If you're just now tuning in, we started a little bit early, no JV games tonight, so we bumped start times up. And that's why you've missed a little bit of the first period if you're just getting here. But we appreciate you being here, part of MaroonDevils.com and the Maroon Devils Network. So that one's out of bounds off of Swain. And Blue Ridge will inbound it from right over in front of the home stands. Kicks that one deep. Gabby Jones with that cat-like quickness knocks that one out of bounds. She'll listen to the broadcast tomorrow just to hear me say that. Something I've never said about her.
That tickled me.
Stewart trying to muscle her way in between much taller players. Jones comes out there.
Stewart about took an elbow to the mouth right there.
Hicks has got it, finds Jones with it. Jones shoots it. It's off. And that one is, McCoy's got it. Yance to.
Golly.
Things are really crazy out there. Pardon me if I can't keep up with all that.
I felt like a bobblehead doll there trying to watch all that.
O'Dwyer and Smith back into the lineups. Jones will take a seat. And it looks like McCoy also will check out of the game. That's Bryson to inbound it. Finds Stewart over there. Poked away by Hicks. Nicely done. West now. A one-on-one break goes hard to the hole, and that's the thing we've grown to love about West's play is she is aggressive going to the hole.
Yes, she is. Like we said last week, earlier in the year, she wouldn't have done that.
No.
She would have made a little semicircle, come back out with it, and that would have been that.
But there was no hesitation in her that time. She knew exactly from the get-go what she was going to do. So she'll go to the line here. 3:38 left. Looks like both teams on 5 or 6 free throws, or 6 fouls, rather.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They've piled up rather quickly here in the second period of play.
6 for them, 5 for us.
West makes good on the second one, and Kiera Shook will check into the game for West. It's an early appearance for Kiera with a 22-point lead here. In the game earlier, Jeff, at Blue Ridge last week, the Lady Devils 19 of 26 from the free throw line,
wow.
73% as
That's
a team.
great.
So they're right on par with that here tonight. O'Dwyer posting Collins up hard, and she goes to the hole. Nice move, Ashley O'Dwyer. Now Shook will inbound it to Hicks at 3:24 remaining in the first half. Hicks crossover, kicks back to Shook, who's too short to handle that pass, and it goes out of bounds. Be Blue Ridge basketball. So now O'Dwyer will handle the ball. Collins will come out and try to guard her from the basket. Both of those post players feeling incredibly uncomfortable out there controlling the ball probably. And that one's going to be off of Smith's hands, unfortunately, as Arndt spun her way inside and got that shot off. That's thrown too far away, and it'll be out of bounds off of Blue Ridge. It'll be Swain ball. Should be from back there, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure should.
So Shook will throw it in to Hicks. We're at the 3:01 mark. And Hicks brings it into the front court now to set the Swain offense. Passes off to Yance. Dribbles her way around. Hicks left alone. She thought about it. Shoots it. Collins saves it to Yance. Let's hope everybody's all right as Smith and Collins tumble into the standard over there.
They're laughing about it.
I'm glad they're okay. They're younger than we are. That would have killed me. O'Dwyer wondering why she's having to dribble it up.
Boy, look here.
Collins with a steal. Now Collins
Come
wondering
on,
where her help is. And that stretch proved that post players don't need to handle the ball.
That's exactly right.
Tori Treadway off the bench. We're glad to see she's back in the ball game. Looks like she's okay after taking an elbow in the first quarter there. And O'Dwyer again, like, why me? Can somebody please come get this ball?
Especially with Lindsay
Not
out there.
wearing white. Hicks weaves her way in, misses it. Shook with a
Get in there.
rebound, and it doesn't go for her. Treadway has it bound off of her. Hicks comes out of there with it, dribbling, laughing the whole time. Yance with a line on the three-point line, foot on the line, rather. And Stewart comes out of there with it. Poked away by Smith. Can she control it? She does. So Alyssa Smith has it dribble off of her foot, and it will be Blue Ridge ball. So Stewart with it on the side over there. Smith standing there.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
2 on Alyssa.
So Alyssa picks up her second foul, and Gabby Jones quickly off the Swain bench to check in. That one's long to O'Dwyer again. Treadway with her. Shot is front rimmed and pulled down by Jones, who will take it the other way herself. Directs traffic, tries to get a break out of it. It doesn't go. Hicks got it. Stewart knocks it away. Stewart picks it up, finds Stewart. Stewart guarded by Jones. That one's up and off. Yance with it. She finds Hicks. And finally, we got a point guard bringing it up. Good pass to Jones. It doesn't go for her. And O'Dwyer with another rebound. Treadway swats at that, doesn't get it. Reaches in, swats again. Now will head up the court. O'Dwyer again feeling like she's working double duty as a point guard and a post player.
Holy cow.
That shot off, and there's Stewart, one of the smaller players on the court at 5'4", drops that one in amongst the trees. Hicks into the front court, crossover again, kicks it back to Jones. Jones ball fakes, goes to the hole, and is tackled. So Gabby will go to the free throw line. 32-14, your score, 1:12 remaining before the half. And, Jeff, it's worth pointing out while we've got this semi-break that the Maroon Devil Wrestlers are in action tonight over at Rosman. And so that's a big match in the dual scheme of things for them at Rosman. And then to compound things, Charlotte Jackson and Taylor Medlin into the game for Swain, by the way. To compound things, they got to go back over there Saturday for the conference championship. So 2 trips in 1 week to Rosman for our wrestling team.
Yes, the boys told me over to middle school today they're leaving about 4 o'clock in the morning Saturday.
Yeah,
so,
you have to. You got to be there for like weigh-ins super early, and then you don't do anything forever. And so it's a tough road to hoe, but we wish them the best to wire with a 3, and that looked online but didn't get it. Nobody boxes Stewart, and she lays it in. So Caitlin Stewart may be the leading rebounder for the Bobcats and scorer as well. Hicks with it. She dribbles. Jones on the wing, back to Medlin up top. Hicks with a 3 on its way, and that one's good for Lindsay. So we're under a minute now, 40 seconds and counting, 35-16. And we got a carry on Stewart.
She does, Coach, the freshman. 7 points, 5 rebounds for Blue Ridge.
And she's 5'4".
Yeah. I've just got a sneaking suspicion that even though the score is a lot, Coach Turner's not real happy with this half.
That may be this quarter particularly.
This quarter,
has been
yes.
really
That's right.
sloppy.
It's a 14-11 quarter right now after that 3 from Hicks.
Medlin with it on the wing. We're at 20 seconds. I think Swain would be happy to let it play out. No, Hicks improves herself, shoots another 3. It's off. 2 Lady Devils there, but O'Dwyer comes out with it. And now we'll put it on the floor, and here she goes again.
Oh, boy.
Jones draws the charge. And it will be on O'Dwyer. I believe that's second on her. So Swain basketball.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's got to be shoot.
That was a player
control. My fault.
8.6 left in this one, so Lady Devils can work for the final shot. Hicks crossover into the lane, lays it up,
knocks
and
it
good.
down.
So that's probably going to do your first half. As West almost with a steal, but 37-16 is going to be your score. Keep an eye on the clock, folks. We'll be back with second half action. So almost set for second half action here as the Lady Devils lead at 37-16. We're headed into the third quarter. Men's action to follow this one. And as we said, Maroon Devil Wrestlers with a big one tonight over at Rosman. And then they turn back around and go back to Rosman on Saturday for the Swing Out Conference Championships. So we wish them the very best of luck. And now the Lady Devils will have the ball first. Gabby Jones to inbound it to Lindsey Hicks. And Blue Ridge in a man-to-man. West comes off the screen all alone, misses the shot. O'Dwyer with a rebound, pulls it out of there. 4 Lady Devils chase her, including Taylor Medlin spilling into the front row of the cheerleaders over there, who didn't even break stride, Jeff.
No, she didn't.
Taylor was on her own. She was on her own. Yonts will get the call to open the second half action. There's Stewart with a step under. It doesn't go. Rebound by the younger Stewart, who, as we said, has been a beast on the offensive glass in there at 5'4". Hicks ahead to Jones. Jones fumbles it, and that's Stewart who spills hard to the floor. Let's see if she's okay, and she is. So Hicks will inbound it, and Yonts starts the second half for Alyssa Smith, and we hope there's nothing wrong with Alyssa. Many of you who don't follow the Lady Devils exclusively and know Alyssa's situation, she is diabetic and wears a sugar monitor while she plays, so we hope nothing happened with that would cause her to have to sit down for a prolonged period of time.
She's holding something in her hand down there. It looks like maybe I'm seeing things.
And Jones will get called with a foul underneath. That will send Bryson to the free throw line to open this second half for 2 free throws. So we'll keep a close eye on that situation.
She does have something in her hand.
Maybe her little monitor.
Yeah.
She has a computerized monitor. Usually it's on her phone or she carries with her that she monitors her readings to tell when she's low or high and if she needs to get it back up. Second one on the way, and it's good. The Bobcats on the board with 2 of their own here, 37-18 in the second half. Crossover by Hicks over to Yonts. Yonts finds West. West reverses herself back out, finds Hicks on the wing. She looks inside to Medlin, who's posting up O'Dwyer in there, even though she's giving up some height. Medlin back to Hicks. Hicks 3 on the way, front iron and off. Stewart out of there with it, poked away by West. And West races back the other way. Finds Yonts over there. She will work to the corner to Hicks again. Jones vacates that area. Now Medlin swings back around, and West tries to drive, does so all the way to the hole. Ayana West with a bucket to open the second half for the Lady Devils.
9 for Ayana.
She's having a good game and showing that newfound confidence. Yonts and West together really create some athletic problems for most teams.
Has she been in double figures, we know?
I think she has in one of these 5 games that we've had since the turn of the calendar year that the Lady Devils have been so successful. Is Ashton had 11 at Blue Ridge, and there's Hicks all alone for a 3. Back iron, and Medlin and West miss it. Coming out of there with his Arnst, and she kicks it ahead to Stewart. Hicks pokes that one away, and now goes the other way. It'll be 3 on 3 rather. She finds Medlin back at top. Medlin clean look at a 3. It's on its way, but it's short. And that one's pulled out of there by Jade Bryson, who steams the other way. And Yonts pokes away at it, gets it. Can she get rid of it?
That's got to be a foul.
That
Surely
was
not a jump ball.
Bryson holding on over there for dear life, and they've got her with a foul. Let's see if she's okay. She's still out on the floor. Lindsey Hicks helps her up. And it will be Swain Ball on the side over there. Somebody's got to inbound. It'll be Gabby Jones. 5:50 in the third now. As Hicks has got it, moves it into offensive territory. Swain begins their offense. Medlin, clean look, doesn't take it. Circles herself back around to Hicks on the wing. Medlin breaks through. Now Hicks bounces it out front, finds Yonts underneath, undercut by Stewart, and she steams the other way. Back to Bryson, who kicks it over to O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer looking for an open person, double dribble, and they got it. 5:22 in the third. Jones will inbound it to Hicks, and Swain will kick their offense off here. West on the wing. She goes hard to the hole. It's up and off, but there's Ashton Yonts, and she misses the point-blank range. O'Dwyer with it, pulls up, finds Bryson, kicks it ahead, and that's a turnover on Arnst, and it will be Swain basketball. 5:05 remaining in this third period of play. Jones to Medlin to set the offense this time. Kick to Hicks on the screen. Ball fake right by her. Girl lays it in. Lindsay Hicks now with 11. I think we erroneously reported her for 11 earlier, and they adjusted the score at halftime. Stewart and Bryson walk it up. Dwyer picked away by West, who looks ahead but too late. Now she finds Hicks in the corner. 3 on its way from Lindsay.
Boom!
It's good.
Knocks it down. It's her third 3 of the game.
Over this stretch since Christmas, she has really dialed it in. Something about the Christmas tournament, that she dialed in her three-point shot during that time, and she has really been on fire with it since. Yance, and we got a foul or a jump ball. Which is it? Looks like it's going to be a foul on Stewart.
Yes, it is.
So Hicks will inbound it from underneath. Taylor Collins, first Lady Devil off the bench, into Yance, back out to West. West puts it on the floor, finds Medlin. Medlin goes the opposite direction, left hand up and off. Medlin fights for her own rebound, has it, tries to get out of there, finds Yance with it, and Ashton lays it in. Good shot by Ashton, and she's on the board. We're under 4 minutes in the third period now. And that's Bryson with her working with her left hand, and that'll be on Lindsay Hicks. Taylor Collins into the lineup. She gets Ashton Yance out. So Stewart inbounds it, finds Arnst over there, who hands it off to Bryson. Bryson reverses herself out right into a Taylor Medlin block, and that one will be fumbled out of bounds by Jones over there. And Blue Ridge basketball, 46-18 your score. It's 3:46 remaining in the third period of play. Bobcats to inbound. Medlin a hand on that, can't dig it out of there though. That's Arnst all the way to the hole, kicks it back out to O'Dwyer. Pump fake on Collins into the lane, and Collins with a block on that. Jones spilled to the floor after she got the ball, and it comes out of there. And we've got out of bounds on Swain as Gabby Jones's foot was on the in line. It'll be Blue Ridge basketball again. Temper starting to flare a little bit here, Jeff, as things spill to the floor.
I saw young Stewart take 2 hands and shove Gabby right in the back, and Gabby didn't like that a whole lot.
A long 3 on the way. Medlin digs that out of there and kicks it ahead to Hicks, and Hicks has got numbers in her favor. She's going to take it all the way herself, draws the contact, and it will be no call, but Swain basketball underneath. 3:24 in the third now. Hicks will inbound for the Lady Devils. Blue Ridge stays in man, and Taylor Medlin unguarded. 3 on the way. It's short. Stewart gets the long rebound, goes the other way. West cuts her off. Back to Bryson in the middle, who moves her way around, and that's out of bounds, poked out of there by Swain. And quickly off the bench will be Selena McCoy and Kiera Shook for both teams. Shook gets Hicks out, and McCoy gets Arnst out of the game. So Blue Ridge basketball underneath their own goal. Swain in man-to-man, or girl-to-girl if you will. And that's Collins and Jones digging around at that one. That one goes off of Shook's foot. Collins tries to come out with it, finds Medlin, who gets tripped up on the play by Stewart, and that foul will be on the Bobcats. Those tie-up situations are really getting brutal in there right now.
It's just her first.
So Gabby Jones will inbound it to Medlin as Hicks is checked out of the Swain lineup. So Taylor Medlin moves to the point guard position now. Brings it up unguarded, kicks it to the wing to West. She looks inside to Collins, who's posting hard on O'Dwyer. Medlin unguarded, steps into the free throw line, takes that one. West with an offensive rebound. Thinks about a 3, shoots a 3. It's long, and Stewart with a rebound there. And at the 2:45 mark, Stewart heads into the front court, guarded by West and Medlin. Kicks it inside to Bryson. Bryson ball fakes, comes inside. Jones contests.
Knocks it down.
But Bryson knocks that one down, and we're 46-20 now. And midway through the third quarter, up off the Swain bench is Hicks, Charlotte Jackson, Alyssa Smith, Ashton Yance, Tori Treadway, all checking in. So Medlin will go to the free throw line, and up off of the Blue Ridge bench is Faith Bryson along with Madison Allard. So they'll see their first action in this game. Medlin's free throw is short, and we're 2:25 in the first period of play. So 4 new Lady Devils check into the lineup, and Taylor Medlin stays. Alyssa Smith will get her if this free throw is good. Taylor was 7 on the night. It's 2 of 3 from the line, and now 3 of 4. She will check out with 8 points. And Alyssa Smith, who had a fantastic first half, will check back into the lineup, and we're glad to see that. So the Bobcats with it. Stewart works against Treadway, helped out by Jackson over there. Now reverses it. Yance gets a hand on it, but can't save it. It will be Blue Ridge basketball from right in front of their own bench. Guys, game to follow this one, and the Maroon Devils will be shooting for the 18th win of the season. And we'll talk more about the significance of that here in just a little while when the guys' game gets underway. The Lady Devils 8-10 on the season, but have a modest winning streak of their own right now. Hicks fumbles that one, comes up with it, back underneath. Smith saves it. They both tumble to the floor. And that was tied up. We got a foul on the play on McCoy. So Swain will inbound from right underneath their own basket. It will be Lindsey Hicks to do the honors. And there's Smith open, shot on the way, good by Alyssa Smith.
Should be 7 for her.
Lindsey Hicks' 5th assist. Team high 5 assists. Stewart with a 3. She's left alone coming out of that. Smith with a rebound. She'll work it up court on her own. Now find Hicks to hand it off to. Hicks with a ball fake moves past, and there's Treadway trying to get to the hole. Nice shot.
Get in there.
Didn't go. Tori Treadway drawing the foul that time, and it looks like it will be on Caitlin Stewart. Nope, check that. I think he said
23, I thought.
Is it 23? That's who I thought, but it looked like a 1 flashed up
23, her second.
Treadway to the line. And front iron no good. And this is Emma Holland back into the Bobcat lineup for Caitlin Stewart. Tori Treadway will have her second one at the 135 mark. And it is no good. But Tori was over the line too quickly, and it'll be Blue Ridge basketball out underneath. Good to see Coach Brittenall coming tonight.
Yes, it is. I got to talk to him a while the other day. He's having a good time coming to these ball games. He's looking forward to Thursday as well, he said.
I bet. We have quite the who's who of Hall of Fame coaches that come to these games, and it's really cool to watch. Oz Waters will be in shortly. As a matter of fact, he just came in the door there.
Sure did.
Coach Dietz has the night off as his grandson is not playing, as the JVs did not have a game, but normally he's here. So really you have 3 Hall of Fame coaches in the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then at times Coach Frank Manley's here for the boys' game, so you have the last 2 coaches to coach men's basketball, keeping tabs on the younger Scott McGrahan. So no pressure.
Giving him a few pointers along the way.
Dropped off to Treadway, who brings it back out to the three-point line extended, whips a pass over to Smith, steps back for a 3, misses it right over Treadway's head. Smith got it back. Nice inventive dribble that would have worked in the NBA, but unfortunately for our purposes that was carrying the ball.
That was awesome.
So the Bobcats inbound it now, and will come the other way. That's Anna Stewart. She passes it off and then gets it back, and Hicks bumps her out of bounds. So 55.8 seconds left in the third period of play. 49-20 your score. Lady Devils in complete control and looking for their 9th win of the season. Stewart cut off by Jackson and hits that running one-hander. And now here comes Hicks the other way. Hicks crossover, beats her girl, cross back over, beats another girl, lays it up hard, hammered to the floor. Charlotte Jackson hammered, and Charlotte will get 2 free throws as Hicks continues what has been a frustrating shooting night for her.
I think that's 4 on McCoy. I'd like to see old Charlotte score one here.
Charlotte to the line for the first time tonight. And that one back iron and no good. Should get another opportunity here with 41.9 remaining, as it was a shooting foul. Next one up and no good as well. Rebounded in there by Bryson for the Bobcats, and then it is spilled out of bounds. Swain basketball. Hicks will inbound it to Treadway in the corner, way back outside to Smith. Smith dives and pulls it back out. Treadway ball fake. Oh! Call for travel before she was fouled, so it will be Blue Ridge basketball. Tough break for Torrey. 33 seconds remain now. Hicks will guard Stewart in the backcourt. Almost swiped. Stewart goes all the way through, and she is fouled on the play. Let's see if it's on Smith.
Her third?
I started to say who would probably be the only Lady Devil in foul trouble at this juncture. It'll be Stewart at the free throw line. And that shot is good. .1 seconds, 49-23 your score. Second one on the way, back ironing off. Ashton Yance with it. She passes it off. Ends up getting it right back. Now walks the tightrope, goes all the way home. Treadway with a screen. Yance with the left hand and lays it in.
Wow.
I honestly think Ashton's a little better going that side of the court with her left hand. She's really good with her off hand.
8 points for Ashton.
Stripped by Treadway to Hicks. And out of bounds with 1.5 left. And into the ball game will be Jade Bryson. So Hicks will inbound. It needs to be almost a catch and shoot situation. Over to Yance, and it is a catch and shoot.
Hey, knocks it
Ashton
down.
Nails that one right at the horn. It's good on the pass from Hicks. So Swain goes to the end of the third quarter, leading at 53-23. So our fourth quarter will open now with the Lady Devils on top by 30 here, and they'll open the quarter with Taylor Medlin, Kiara Shook, Reese Welch, Ayanna West, and Taylor Collins. My partner just about hung himself.
Sorry, Coach. I'm back.
And so Taylor Medlin will handle the chaos from the point guard position, but Kiara Shook knocks home a short-range jumper to get herself on the score sheet. Just into the fourth quarter of play, and I know you've got some numbers over there you want to share with the folks at home.
Yeah, I was trying to get some of these together. So far, who we got there?
That's a three from Jade Bryson for the Bobcats. So the Bobcats on the board here in the fourth quarter rather.
We got freshman Ashton Yance, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Lindsey Hicks, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, and 5 assists. Then you've got Alyssa Smith, a big night, 7 points, 5 rebounds so far.
And that was Ayanna West with another bucket there.
And I didn't get to check her. No telling what all she's got, too.
Here comes Medlin weaving her way through track. It throws it ahead for Collins. Nicely done. Beautiful pass and lay-in by Taylor Collins, the freshman. And now the Lady Devils will rotate players the rest of this quarter, just giving everybody some time, especially these youngsters. Coach Turner trying to give them time out there with a veteran presence. In this case, it's Medlin who comes out of there with it. Reese Welch on her right. Reese will lose the foot race, and Medlin lays it up and off. But there's Collins, and she lays it in and is fouled on the play. So good job by the freshman staying in the play and not giving up on it. She'll get rewarded for it here with another free throw opportunity. And we're 61-26.
Knocks it down.
62-26 as Collins knocks that one down, and O'Dwyer will take the pass, kick it over to Stewart, who brings it up court for the Bobcats. O'Dwyer deep three. It's on its way, and it's going to be short and out of bounds. It will be Swain basketball.
While we're out of bounds there, let me give you a couple more here. Iona, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists. Taylor Medlin, 8 points, 3 steals, 4 assists. A lot of stat sheet stuffing tonight.
I like it when they make us look semi-intelligent by spreading the scoring out like that. I was worried that somebody come out and score like 30 tonight after we talked about how balanced the scoring was. But they've stayed true to character, thank goodness.
Yes, they have.
And now Medlin will have a chance to go to double figures herself as she goes back to the free throw line.
That's 4 on O'Dwyer.
O'Dwyer, a 6.7 rebound night, which is right about her average. She averages 8 and 7, so she's all over that. Medlin with an uncharacteristic short miss here will have another opportunity. We'll see another group of Lady Devils check in here in a minute with Hicks at the point to give those guys a chance to play probably.
Oh, gets the roll.
Well, Medlin gets the roll in, and now here comes Stewart the other way with 6:16 remaining in the game. Stewart puts her shoulder down, tries to back her way in, finds her sister underneath. Shook fighting with her under there, but can't get anything, and it goes up and in, a foul on West. That foul will be on West.
Her second.
Send Caitlin Stewart back to the line, where she is 3 of 4 from the night. Stewart, the freshman, the young lady on the line, Caitlin rather, has had a very good night.
Yes, she has.
Collins another rebound. She hands that off to West, who'll bring it up court now. Reese Welch with it on the side ball. Fake dribbles it in. Back to West. Back out to Medlin. Medlin penetrates now. Lays it up. Blocked. Saved. Shook ends up into her hands. Can she hang on over there? Medlin's behind her, but she's getting crushed. They finally call the foul over there. It'll be on Arnst. No, check that.
1-11. We don't
There's
have
no
a number 11
on the court, so I'm not sure who that was on.
I don't know who Miss Joanna gave that one to.
Pick your poison. Kira Shook to the line. Now they're going to straighten that out. Shook will have, what are we shooting here? 2 shots? Should be underneath, shouldn't it?
12, yeah.
What's this? Oh, they got 8 fouls
8.
up there. I thought that was a 0. So it will be 1-1.
It feels like a 0.
It does, doesn't it? Kiera, a freshman, along with Collins, also a freshman out there. West, a sophomore. So Shook will get a 1-1 opportunity here, I believe. First one up. And nope, I guess she's getting 2 shots for some reason. Oh, there's 10 fouls.
Is there really? Yes, there is.
We got to get a vision check for both of us. That was pretty bad. I could have swore I saw an 8. Obviously not.
Oh, well. That's our one mistake of the night.
Oh, yeah. Medlin with the offensive rebound. She misses that one. O'Dwyer pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to the younger Stewart, who chugs ahead and will be cut off out there by Collins. Shot is blocked, and a foul will be called on Taylor Collins. So 5:35 remaining in this one, and Jeff, I hope it doesn't turn into a free throw shooting contest.
Me too, Coach. I was just looking at my watch thinking, hey, we're doing good on time.
Good. Stewart continues to add on to her good night. 12 points, 7 rebounds.
7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal.
I think she leads the Bobcats in scoring.
And more importantly, as many minutes as she's had out there, she's only turned the ball over twice. So a good night for the freshman.
A good solid night for her. Screen on the way. Screen and roll.
Oh, nice
look.
look.
Back door. This Lady Devil team has been spot on passing the basketball tonight. Well done. Here comes Stewart chugging in. 3 on the way. That one's back iron, no good. Reese Welch and Shook fight for it over there, but lose the battle of the Bobcats. That one's inside, blocked by West, blocked by Medlin.
Oh, come on.
And I think they're going to get Taylor Medlin with the foul.
23. I have her for 3.
And so we got subs at the table in the form of Charlotte Jackson, who will check back into the game. And Ashton Yance will also check into the game. O'Dwyer makes good on that free throw. And West and Reese Welch check out. So O'Dwyer will have her second now, 65-31, 5 minutes, 4 seconds in this contest remain. O'Dwyer hits that one, and Yance will inbound it to Medlin, who will bring it up court. Medlin to Jackson on the wing, to Yance as they work the ball around. Shook saves that one. Jackson's shot on the way, and she was fouled on that play. That'll be on O'Dwyer. I believe she has fouled out of this contest. So into the ball game will be Faith Bryson for O'Dwyer, who finishes her night with 8 points and 9 rebounds.
9 rebounds.
Pretty much all over her average.
Yep.
Jackson snake bit on the free throw lines. That one was almost down and then popped back out.
Get in there.
Back iron no good. Collins rips it away, shoots it
Oh,
with Bryson holding on to it and managed to steer it in. So Taylor Collins with a big-time play right there. Yance steps in there and takes a charge for the Lady Devils, who continue their scoring spree up to 67 points now. Medlin with a short pull-up jumper rattles home, and Taylor Medlin with another 2. She put her in double figures. Stewart, 3 on its way from down deep. That one rattles around. Yance wins the battle for it. It's batted out of bounds by the Bobcats, and Tori Treadway will check into the Swain lineup. She's got Taylor Medlin. And so Medlin checks out. Into the ball game will be Selena McCoy and Emma Holland, as well as Madison Allard for the Bobcats. Both coaches emptying their benches here. Swain rotating since basically the second quarter. Coach Michael Turner with his troops in there. A lot of playing time for some of these younger kids.
Yeah, I've been doing a little ciphering over here. Our 3 freshmen, Taylor Collins, Ashton Yance, and Kiera Shook right now, combined have 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 steals.
Wow, good night for the
Yeah,
freshmen.
absolutely.
Charlotte Jackson with the ball. She goes down the lane, is stopped, but pulls out of there and then shoots wildly, but it's tracked down by Yance after Collins got a hand on it. Shook, mid-range jumper on its way, back iron no good, but Shook fights for it. And Stewart comes out of there with it, going the other way. Shook runs her down from behind. Treadway steps in front, and then the backside rebound is blocked by Jackson, but a foul called as Emma Holland grabbed that rebound. So 3:38, the Lady Devils 1 point away from 70. I think it was 86, did you say, up there?
Yes, it was, 86-44.
And that one's good. By Holland, a sophomore. That one is no good, but we've got a free throw violation on Treadway. And so Holland will have another opportunity here to get on the score sheet. Up and good. So Yance will bring it up for the Lady Devils. And she puts her head down, steams by her girl, looks inside. It bounces away and it's ripped out of there by Yance. She's on the ground. Can she get up? Timeout Swain. And Yance will save that possession. And it's a timeout for the Lady Devils. 3:27 remaining, 69-34. Swain in complete control of this one. And the men's contest coming up next will feature the 17-1 Maroon Devils as they go against the Bobcats in a non-conference tilt. They won that game last week, I think it was 76 points, a little below their average of 80. And not sure how shorthanded they're going to be tonight. We'll have to wait and see how everybody dresses out and what it looks like, and we'll update you as we move along in that regard.
I know Clayton's out. I talked to him out in the lobby, but he will be back Thursday. He said he should start practice tomorrow.
Good.
So that's big.
That is big. So Lady Devils with it. Treadway on the wing. Looks inside. She'll just take the shot. And it is off. Shook almost with a rebound. That one's poked away by Jackson. It'll be Blue Ridge basketball.
I see Darren down here in his boots still, though. Don't look like he's going to play tonight. Probably saving him for Thursday.
Maybe a couple of JVs move up to help out with
Yeah.
that. We'll have to wait and see how that looks. Closer we're getting. There's a shot by Stewart. Gets that one home for the Bobcats. And so Yance will bring it into the front court now. Kicks it to Treadway. Shot on the way, and Treadway misses that one off, and it'll be off of Swain. It will be Bobcat basketball. We're under 3 minutes, 2:53 remaining. Bobcats to inbound it. 4 Lady Devils in double figures. Iona West, Taylor Medlin, Ashton Yance, and Lindsey Hicks. Charlotte Jackson with a steal. She tries to go the other way. It's poked away, but a foul called. Looks like Emma Holland. If it's on McCoy, that would be her 5th, I believe.
Yes.
But it's on Holland, so we are shooting free throws the rest of the way. So Jackson, a junior for the Lady Devils, will shoot free throws again.
She's due.
Yeah,
She's due right here, Coach. I believe we're gonna make it happen right here.
She's had them roll around all the way around the rim and jump out.
Come on, Charlotte. A little softer.
Reese Welch up off the Swain bench and back in. She's got Tori Treadway. 2:44 remaining. And that one doesn't get in there either. Faith Bryson with a rebound, and Stewart into the front court with it. Fumbles out away. Kiara Shook scoops it up nicely and will be fouled on the play. That's on Anna Stewart.
I give up on my sheet. Sorry.
It's all right.
I just give up.
Looks like they've credited her with 1 foul. So Shook will shoot a pair here as we're over the 10 foul limit for the second half. And that one
gets the roll.
It's in. So Shook on the board again. Probably nearing or at a career high for herself as a freshman. With 4 points, I think that would make 5. And
one more.
6.
Got a girl.
Stewart into the front court now, 2:30 and counting. There's a push off by Holland to clear herself some space. Deep 3 by Stewart, back iron and off, rebounded by Yance. Yance will head the other direction as quite hastily. She finds Collins over there, but it's pulled away.
Watch out, little girl.
And that's the problem with kids running back and forth in this gym. Is sooner or later somebody's going to get tattooed.
Yep.
So Swain with the basketball. Reese Welch unguarded, goes all the way by, shoots it, is bumped off the spot. We got a jump ball, so out of that it'll be Blue Ridge basketball.
Sorry.
That's all right. Bless you.
Thank you. Didn't think anybody'd want to hear that on the airwaves tonight.
So Stewart back into the front court, and that was knocked away by Shook at 2:05, and we're still running. I was wondering if we were up to the threshold, but I don't think we've made that threshold where the clock continues to run. So 2:04 left in this one. Stewart guarded by Yance, passed off to Shook now. Over to McCoy, 3 on the way, partially blocked by Jackson, and now Kiara Shook will come out of there with it. Tori Treadway at the table to check back in. Shook works it up court and hands it off to Reese Welch. Reese over to Charlotte. Charlotte Jackson steps inside the three-point line and shoots, but misses it. Tyler Collins misses it. Ashton Yance misses it, and that will be pulled out of there by Faith Bryson. And the Bobcats go the other way. We're at 1:30 and counting. Stewart looking to go all the way to the hole. Backs her way in. Yance has got the pass.
I know where this one's going.
Yeah. And Yance all the way in, and we got a foul on McCoy. I think that'll be her 5th if she's okay. We hope she is. And 2 shots for Ashton Yance. Yance with an efficient 10 points as she is 5 of 9 shooting for her 10, and will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. As McCoy has fouled out of the game, her and Bryson both check out. And Holland and Allard check back in. They'll check that. Bryson check back in. Allard already in the game. Younce's free throw takes the scenic route and falls in. And she'll have a second one as she is tied now with Ayanna West and Taylor Medlin at 11 points each. So all three of them now with 11. Stewart into the front court, guarded by Yance. She double dribbled, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
She caught that one and then put it back down on the floor, but foul on Collins. That should get sub in here with 2 shots for Stewart. And Stewart with 7 so far. She misses that one, and Treadway has got Yance. And now it will be a second free throw for Stewart. 1:16 remaining in this one, and that one's good, 72-37. And Charlotte Jackson inbounds to Reese Welch. Reese walks it across. Now finds Treadway on the wing. Treadway looks to the cutter, a little behind Shook. Shook can't get it. Now it's pulled out of there. Shook gets it back. Backs her way in. Fires it up. Collins gets it back. Finds Treadway underneath the basket. And Tori gets hit on top of the head. But misses the shot. She'll get 2 free throws for her trouble. 1:02 remaining. So Treadway back to the line again. And that's 5 fouls on somebody. Looks like Stewart.
25, Stewart.
So Anna Stewart is fouled out of this game. Faith Bryson back in for the Bobcats, and Tori Treadway will shoot 2 free throws.
That a girl.
Good. So Tori's on the board now.
9th person to score tonight.
I think the only one that's not had an opportunity yet was Reese. And she got mauled on her last shot.
She did.
Still rubbing her wrist. Reese comes in as the smallest person on the floor for the Lady Devils at 5'3" and commits a foul right on cue so we can get her on camera. Good job, Reese. And she will send Jade Bryson to the line for probably a pair of free throws at this point, but we're at 58 seconds, so we're under a minute, folks. Guys, game will be coming up after this. Jeff and I will be back with a call of that one and a short intro for you, and then the starting lineup, so we'll get that one underway here from Swain High School. First one off by Bryson. She'll shoot the second one now. It is good. Takes the scenic route and falls. But Treadway into Shook. Shook thinks about it, backs off, goes the other way now. Kicks it over to Reese Welch. Reese all the way to the hole, spinning, kicked out of bounds, and it will be Swain basketball off of Caitlin Stewart. Into Collins, to Jackson. Jackson on the way. He's all fought for in there. Treadway and Welch both have hand on it. And now Holland will steam the other way, and Collins
good block.
Sweeps that one away with a big block from Taylor. It'll be out of bounds off of Taylor. So Caitlin Stewart will inbound it. Backed in there by Bryson, and she shoots it in a foul on Jackson. And suddenly the final 3 minutes have become a major foul fest.
Yes, they have.
So back to the line is Jade Bryson. She is 2 of 4 so far. Make it 2 of 5. Working on a 20-15 quarter here in favor of the Lady Devils. Bryson's second one is short. That one's off. Punched out of there by Blue Ridge, and they couldn't save it. It will be Swain basketball. Reese Welch will inbound it. And she finds Tori Treadway with it. Back across to Shook. Shook goes all the way to the hole and lays it in. Kara Shook with another bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Shooks.
She's getting close to double figures.
Is that 8?
It is 8.
Yeah. Kudos, Kiera. She's a hard worker.
Bryson with that one, and Shook right on cue with a rebound. Heads the other way. Outrunning 2 Bobcats. Looks ahead to Treadway. Nice pass. Treadway underneath the Collins. Another good pass. Fumbled away by Collins. She saves it to Treadway back to Welch. And Reese can't hold on, so we'll have a jump ball there with 1.2 seconds left. So I think we've got a final. It'll be Swain basketball on this one. I think we may have a final before it's over with. Batted away, and that should do it from Swain High School. Lady Devils on top, 75-38. Lindsay Hicks with 14, Ashton Yance, Iona West and Taylor Medlin 11 each. And we'll be back with a call on the men's game right after this. Hello again, everyone. Toby Burrell and Jeff Marr back for the call of the men's action. And, Jeff, we've got our Maroon Devils back in town for one of only 3 more, 2 after the night, home dates. So if the Maroon Nation has yet to see this team play, as they came in 5th in the state last week, the rankings I saw this week of a different ranker, you know how those go, a different group had them at 12. But nonetheless, 17-1 overall, one of the best starts in school history, and looking to become one of only 5 or 6, a handful of teams in 50-plus years who have put together 20 wins in a season. They need to get out here in the next couple of nights and see it. It'll be Thursday, the Maroon Devils are home against Cherokee, and then next Tuesday, senior night with Andrews. So you're running out of opportunities, folks. If you want to see them, you need to get out here.
Yes,
Plus,
you do.
You've got everything we've done for you on the Maroon Devils Network recorded. You can flash back and watch some of that, and you probably should, because this is a dynamite team. Without the services of Clayton Catolster, senior, and senior Darren Blankenship tonight, but we understand both of those young men should be back Thursday.
They're going to be back Thursday. Talked to both the guys. Clayton, he said he's going to start practicing again tomorrow. He obviously had his teeth worked on a little bit, and Darren, he's got kind of just a small hairline fracture in his foot. They're keeping him in the boot a couple more days just to make sure everything's good. He'll be ready to go Thursday as well.
And those are 2 starters for the Maroon Devils, too, by the way. Tonight in their place, Briar Yance, who has been sensational. He's up to double-figure scoring with his average now at 10 and second on the team in assists. And Brett Treadway will both step into starting roles tonight, and they are quite capable. But, again, we wait to see what that will do to the rotation of things. Both of those guys rotational players, meaning they're basically 1A and 1B off the bench for the Maroon Devils. So some more people got to step up.
Absolutely. And anytime you get that start like that and come into the starting lineup, that's big. I know those guys are excited about that. And even the guys on the bench, they know now, hey, I'm coming into this thing quicker. I better have my mind right, and I better be ready to go.
Maroon Devils on top of the Smoky Mountain Conference with Cherokee, who they will play on Thursday. Both teams undefeated. Looks like they will be undefeated going into that contest. They are 1A and 1B, I guess, for lack of a better term. And the Maroon Devils, as we said, looking every bit like conference contenders. It'll be their first conference championship in 20 years exactly from the time it was last won during the regular season. The tournament championship in 12 and 13 by that group that went over there and defeated Hayesville, who won the regular season in the tournament at Rosman in a tremendous game.
Yes, it was.
All 3 of those games very good games, but Hayesville won the regular season. So the Maroon Devils have an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done in 2 decades.
Man, I hope they get the job done. I've got a good feeling about this team. They're playing well, and that's a big feather. Not only our players have the job that Coach Scotty McMahon and his staff have done, getting these guys together, getting them out playing all the time. And nowadays, that's what it's about, is forming that bond with each other, figuring out how each other plays, and it's showing this year.
Well, last time out at Friday at Rosman, the Tigers wanted that up-tempo game, and you and I have talked about it on the air before. Teams that want that up-tempo game really don't want that up-tempo game.
No.
So the Tigers, who wanted to run, gave up 109 points to our Maroon Devils in a 30-point victory that Swain took over there. Rosman in sole possession of 3rd place in this conference. So obviously now it becomes a 2-team race going down the stretch.
Yes, it does. I was so anxious to get the final score that night, and man, when I saw that, my eyes just got big. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Then I looked, and I think we scored 36 or 37 points in the second quarter.
A 37-point second quarter that just blew it wide open. And that's what this team is capable of, folks, is huge, unbelievable runs once they get hot. And we look to see that tonight. Of course, the big 3. We always talk about the big 3 as the 3 leading scorers for the Maroon Devils: Evan Bradley, Phineas Little, and Zeke Bradley.
Absolutely. Now you maybe even have to talk about the big 4 with Briar in double digits now. So
well, the big 3s are never ever the big 3. There's always way more than that.
Absolutely.
That's just a term. So we're going to step away from here and do the starting lineups, and then Jeff and I will be back with a call of all the action here from Swain High School as the Maroon Devils host Blue Ridge.
And now let's meet our starting lineups for tonight's men's contest. First, for our visitors from Blue Ridge, number 10, Austin Maryland. Number 11, Dylan McCall. and number 55, Grant Perez.
So we are ready here, Jeff, for another exciting night of Maroon Devil basketball. And, you know, honestly, to be perfectly blunt, it's hard for me to believe that there's only a handful of games left in this season.
Well, we're really on the same wavelength now. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. You said 3 more opportunities, and I can't believe how fast this home season's went by.
It is crazy how it's went, and we're happy to announce that we will be continuing broadcasting into the playoffs, and you will be able to carry that action especially on WBHN, who has stepped in and been willing to do that for our home folks in case we have to travel. Of course, with this kind of record, the Maroon Devils should be at home, should have your own opportunity to come out and watch some great basketball. But nonetheless, it looks as if these Maroon Devils are going to be 1 or 2 in the Smoky Mountain Conference and have a pretty good seed. So we open action here. The ball spilled out of bounds. It'll be Blue Ridge basketball as they start their offense. Stripped out of there by Briar Yance, who goes the other way. Good pass to Treadway. Lays it up and in, and the Maroon Devils are on the board. Yance with an assist and another steal as he swapped it away but unable to hang on to it. And that's, again, active hands by these Maroon Devils. Zeke Bradley with the rebound. Baseball pass ahead to Evan, his brother, who lays it up and in. And that was indefensible, I guess is the correct terminology for that.
That's the quarterback and Zeke right there.
Absolutely.
Good ball.
Bobcats ball fake it. Briar Yance another hand on it. They go inside to the corner to Perez. We'll get these names straightened out here in just a second. Perez sets for a 3. It's on its way. Rattles around and out. Zeke Bradley with a rebound. Outlet pass. Nothing to go. Behind the back dribble by the 6'6" center.
Oh, nice.
Good hands passing. Brett Treadway, the recipient of a good pass from Phineas Little. So this Maroon Devil team, which Jeff is great at sharing the basketball. We said at one time there were like 6 players who averaged 2 assists a game.
Absolutely.
And that has not changed at all. Now they're just looking to run at will. And Bradley pulls it back out. Yance and Zeke Bradley join the fray. Inside to Zeke, tries to put it on the ground, does. Up, misses it, gets his own rebound. 4 Bobcats surround him. He fights for it, no foul. And coming out of there with it is Hunter Fowler, who will bring it up now for the Bobcats. Over to Perez on the wing, back to Fowler against the Maroon Devil man-to-man defense. Phineas Little defends Fowler. Passes it off to Mirales. So they run a little weave right there. Swain just switches all those off. Now Mirales into the lane hard and lays it in.
Basket.
Acrobatic basket by Mirales. And again, Swain right back to attack. Bradley to Bradley off the little pass. It's one of those times, Jeff, where we really need to give those hockey assists.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
8-2 in a frantic first quarter pace here. 5:52 left. You'd think there was the whole quarter was gone. Offensive rebound off of the long pass, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Swain basketball. At least it's motioned that way. And it is Swain basketball. So Treadway will rebound or inbound it. Evan Bradley pointing the way on alley-oop to Yance, and it's 10-2 timeout Blue Ridge right off the bat. And the Maroon Devils, Jeff, Showing no ill effects of having 2 starters out of the lineup.
I still do this kind of the old-fashioned way. I can't even keep up. I can't
keep
look up fast enough to see who's scoring.
You're writing down baskets for the other team, and it's coming the other way, just like that. You better sit back and rely on our automatic scorekeeping.
I believe I'm going to try that this game. Let's see if I can get used to this. I'm going to break this habit.
All right. Let's see how that works. So, again, if this is your first look at this team, this is the way they play. They want to get the ball up and down the court. We said it time and time again. Teams come in here, they think they want to run with us, but they really, really don't want to run with us.
No, they don't. The thing I love watching about this group of guys right now is they love getting the ball to other people. I mean, we say that, but you can see it in their face and the way they play. They just love it.
Yeah. So Blue Ridge beats the press, but they do so by running it up the court. 3 on the way. Evan Bradley now with a rebound. He looks ahead. Yance has got the numbers. Behind the back to Treadway. He hangs on to possession and saves it. And comes out of there. Zeke Bradley at the free throw line extended. And that's underneath the Treadway. So for the first time, the Maroon Devils actually have to take their time on offense. Inside to Zeke Bradley. He goes up and a foul. That's going to be on Fowler.
Guess I better keep up with fouls at least.
Fowler stands in at 6'3", and Zeke with a good sizable advantage on him in the low paint. It's one of the dangerous things about this team is they've got an inside and outside attack, and even when Zeke comes out, Zeke's 6'6", but when he comes out of the lineup, Seth Parker comes in at 6'3", and he may be as good as Zeke at posting up.
He absolutely is. He takes great pride in his post-up game. He's not going to take you outside like Zeke, but he loves nothing more than to get you on that block and work you over a little bit.
That one off, and Yance grabs a rebound right away inside to Bradley again. Bradley up and under move. Rajon Rondo move and drops it in. 13-2 to 5:23 remaining in the first half. Fowler with it, looks ahead, finds Miralez, who brings it across, kicks to the corner, ball fake, drive to the basket, up and under. That's off of Perez. It'll be Swain basketball.
Thought Breyer was going up there to give his folks 5 for a minute. Made it 3/4 of the way up the stands.
He did. He was headed that way. So Evan Bradley off the screen back to Treadway. Treadway penetrates, kicks it under Yance. Yance fade away, back of the iron, no good. Fowler comes away with a rebound for the Bobcats. Through 2 Maroon Devils. Check that 3 Maroon Devils. Ahead now to Ramirez, who ball fakes, goes all the way to the hole, and lays it in by Stefano Ramirez. Bradley now brings the ball up court. Kicks it over to his brother Zeke. 2 dribbles inside the top of the key, front iron and off. Fowler with another rebound. And he will bring it up. Yance and Little dog him. Ramirez with it to the corner. Back to Miralez. 3 on the way, all the way in and out, and that's a foul on Zeke Bradley. So that will be an offensive rebound for Stefano Ramirez. He'll go to the line. 4:28 remaining in this one. A myriad of options for Coach Scotty McMahon, Jeff, in that Evan Bradley, the normal point guard, appears to be playing off guard tonight, and that frees him up to come off some screens and become more open for shots.
And that's so dangerous when you think about the way he can shoot the basketball. You look on the court right now, and all honestly, there's 4 guys out there Coach Scott can put at that one position and feel good about it.
Absolutely. Briar Yance, high assist ratio himself. Now Treadway with it, steams into the front court, back over to Zeke Bradley. He passes it off to Phineas Little. And Yance dribbles his way inside, bounce pass to Treadway, short jumper from the corner off. Bradley with a rebound, ball fakes, tries to go inside, and is fouled on the play. That will be on Fowler. I believe that's 2 on him.
That should be 2 on him.
So it'll be Swain ball out underneath. 13-5 your score, 4:13 in the first period of play. And that's to Zeke Bradley working on Fowler down there again. Left-handed hook shot, finds all the way around. Treadway with a rebound, fade away.
And
Brett Treadway gets that one to go and comes out of there showing some emotion.
Yeah.
That's one of the things about this team is they're very emotional about their game. They feed off of the emotion a lot of times, and now we're up to 15-5. We've said it before, but it bears saying again to folks who are tuning in for the first time, this team scoring more points than any team in Swain High School history. They're averaging right at 80 points a game.
That's unbelievable. Just unbelievable the way that they're able to get that done.
And I think I counted today 12 out of the 18 games they've hit 80 or better.
Golly.
Including the 109 last week. Treadway trying to drag that one out with a crowbar, can't get there. 2 Bobcats spill to the floor. And now Perez on the wing against Zeke Bradley. Thought he had an advantage, but he didn't. Shot on the way by McCall. It's off. Yance comes out of there with it. Baseball pass, poked away, but Bradley chases that one down. Kicks it back to Treadway. Treadway over to Phineas Little. Little on the wing. Looks inside. Hands it back off to Treadway. Nice ball movement. Little keeps it alive but can't get it to go, and that will be Miralles coming out of there with it. Perez steams into the front court crossover, loses his handle, kicks it to the corner to Potts. Potts back out top. Treadway closes all the way to the hole and blocked by Bradley. Off the board, here comes Treadway. He'll go all the way in and dump it off.
And one.
Great ball movement by this Maroon Devil team. There's times you almost say it's too much ball movement.
Absolutely. That's 3 people could have took that shot right there before Phineas finally got a hold of it and put it in.
So quickly off the Swain bench will be Seth Parker. He's going to get Zeke Bradley, and Tanner Parton checks into the lineup.
Which, funny enough, that was Phineas's first field goal attempt for the day.
It was. So he goes to the line, 18-5 your score, and that one's good. So we see the rotation change just a little bit as Tanner Parton getting early action here tonight with Blankenship and Katolstra unavailable and Little with the foul. Little wearing the face mask. In case you're new to the Maroon Devil basketball, he broke his nose about the 4th game of the year and has worn the mask the rest of the time. And that one's all the way across court to McCall. Proves his position. Back out to Potts. Back to McCall. And now it is Ramirez out front against Yance. We're at 2:55 and counting. And that was stolen by Little. Can he hang on to it? He does. Tries to get it to Parton. He'll be knocked out of bounds. But Swain will retain possession over there.
Got Nolan in the game, Arkansas, for Phineas.
He's got Little out. Arkansas hands it back to Evan Bradley. 3 on the way, down and out. Tanner Parton fights the rebound. He'll be whistled for that foul. So that is the 3rd on the Maroon Devils, I believe. And Ramirez will bring it up. He's a 6'1 senior. He'll be guarded by Tanner Parton, a junior for the Maroon Devils. Passed off to McCall.
Nice job.
Rips that one away, tries to, and it'll be a jump ball. Go back to Swain's direction. So a turnover forced that time by good hands by Tanner Parton. Arkansas inbounds it to Evan Bradley. He's the older Bradley brother. Parton on the wing, puts it on the floor, back outside to Arkansas. Looks inside, Parker's got it. Parker forces his way up and gets fouled on the play. So early on, a concentrated effort to pound the ball inside to Bradley and Parker, paying dividends for this Maroon Devil team.
Yes, it is. You look, I mean, normally we're putting up a lot of 3-pointers at this point in the ball game. We've only attempted 1. So a great effort by the Maroon Devils to get the ball in that paint.
Parker makes good on that one, and Evan Bradley will sit down. Brett Treadway checks in for him as Coach Scotty McMahon's usual rotation, a little bit thinner than he's used to, but still moving lots of bodies in and out to maintain this hectic pace. Ramirez will bring it up. Guarded by Arkansas out front. Passes it off to Miralles, back to Potts. Potts back to Ramirez. Arkansas digs in there, tries to get it. Treadway measured that one and has it. Looking ahead, tries to throw it to Arkansas and can't get there. So turnover by the Maroon Devils, 21-5 your score, 1:57 to go in your first period of play. And Austin Miralles will set it up for the Bobcats. And they bring McCall around for a 3-pointer. He misses it. Treadway with a rebound, and he will steam the other way with it. Stops, pulls it back out. Arkansas 3 on the way, and that was front iron and no good. Parton and Parker.
Oh, wow.
Battle for that one, and Seth Parker, who, if you followed him at all in football, he's pretty acrobatic when he gets in the air.
He's like an elastic man. He can get his body in some of the weirdest positions, but it works. He does it.
Parker with another rebound, hands it off to Briar Yance, and very quickly Dylan Smith and Ice Littlejohn up, and they will come in. Tanner Parton fouled on the play. He'll get 2 free throws out of this. And so McMahon deep into the bench. This will mean everybody who's dressed will have played when Littlejohn and Smith come on the court here in the first quarter of play. Parton makes good on the first one. Smith has got Yance, and Littlejohn will get Parker. In for the Bobcats is Colton Taylor as he checks in for Estefano Ramirez.
Probably a freshman. Yes, he is.
Second one by Parton, front iron, and that was batted out of bounds by Potts, and it'll be Swain basketball. So Treadway will inbound. The lone starter left on the floor now with Littlejohn, Smith, Arkansas, and Parton. They're getting extended minutes now as Ice Littlejohn bulls his way in. Can't get that to go, but there's Tanner Parton in there doing yeoman's work.
I'm telling you, Tanner, he's always around that ball.
He is in there digging.
He sure is.
So Parton, even though he couldn't get that one, again forced a jump ball there. And now with 1 minute exactly remaining in the first period of play, it's 24-5 Maroon Devils. And Austin Miralez fumbles it away, and Colton Taylor has it. Scary proposition for a freshman being in there against this team.
Tell you what.
Shot on the way, blocked partially by Littlejohn, saved by Smith, but Littlejohn had already hit it down court and couldn't get back to it. It'll be Bobcat ball from right in front of our cheerleaders, who, as always, Jeff, do yeoman's work over there.
Yes,
Those girls work their tail off, and they do a great job. So showing them a little bit of love tonight.
And they put in a lot of time practicing.
They certainly do.
They don't just show up for the games and do that. They put in a lot of time.
Yeah, they're hard workers, and they do a great job of keeping the spirit up here for home games as well as away games. So inbounded now, we're to 39 seconds, and the Maroon Devils working here, working on a set play. No look pass by Treadway. He kicked out of there, and coming away with it is Taylor. He'll go all the way against Smith, and Littlejohn rips that one out of his hand, saves it to Parton. Parton looks ahead. Treadway's all alone. Treadway ball fakes and has it knocked down. It should be Swain basketball.
Yes, it is.
As the Maroon Devils will maintain it. 20 seconds left, 24-5 still your score. And Ice Littlejohn pins his man inside, hands it back to Treadway, comes around, has it partially blocked, and is hit in the face to boot. Smith tries to dig it out of there and will commit a foul. So Dylan Smith on the board with a foul, 12.7 seconds left. Maroon Devils have committed their 5th foul.
Yes.
And Blue Ridge will inbound it now from right in front of the scorer's table. Into Colton Taylor, the freshman, 5'6". He'll set it against 6'2" Nolan, Arkansas. Three-pointer on the way. It's short. Treadway with it. 5 seconds left. He stepped in front of it and swiped in the face again.
Poor Brett, 2 consecutive trips.
Same spot. So it is the 1-1 now.
Sure
so
is.
if Brett can see, he'll get some free throws here.
And to my calculations, was that on 45? That's his 4th foul.
And it is, according to the scores table.
That's what they've got here, too.
So Blake Potts,
yes.
4 quick fouls in the first half. Wow.
He may set a while.
Not sure I've seen that before. Treadway makes good on the free throw. And into the game is Grant Perez. He'll get Potts out. And so 4 fouls. Mr. Potts will watch a lot of the rest of this one.
Yes, he will.
Treadway makes good on both of those with 2.2 seconds left. Shot is.
Oh!
It was online as it went past us. That's all I know. But the Maroon Devils in command here after 26-5. Swain ball to open the second period of play here from Swain High School. Maroon Devils looking to go 18-1 on the season, and outside of the 12-13 team who had 20 wins, the last time a Swain team had 18 was 20 years ago.
Wow, unbelievable. It's time for that to change.
It is time for that to change. In case you're wondering, school record for wins was set back in the 50s with Coach Phil Brittenall and Jackie Corbin on that team. They won 27.
27, that's awesome. Coach Brittenall here tonight.
He is here tonight, you're right. 3 on the way for the Bobcats. That one's short. Phineas Little with a rebound. Maroon Devil starters back in the lineup with the exception of Nolan Arkansas, who remains.
Boom!
And Nolan cans that one on the long pass from Little. He stays in the game for Brett Treadway.
Yes.
To give Brett a little bit of a breather and maybe get his vision clear again.
He down there wiping his eyes out.
And if Little streaks in on the freshman, steals that back to Bradley, who lays it in. So Evan and Phineas, the 2 leading scorers for this Maroon Devil team, averaging 17 apiece on the season, while Zeke Bradley comes in at 12, Briar Yance with 10. That one batted away by Yance. Here comes Bradley again, passes it off to Little, who lays it in. So they exchange favors there on the back-to-back baskets, and it's 32-5. And this is a tough place for Colton Taylor to be as a 5'6" freshman against Evan Bradley, a senior. And
yeah, I feel sorry for him. I'll just be honest with you.
Bradley between the legs, and there's Little trying to lay that one up. And the foul will be on Hunter Fowler.
I mean, basically, that kid was playing middle school basketball last year, and he's out here going toe-to-toe with Evan Bradley.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to go ahead. This is a home broadcast, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't think you can start any conversation about Player of the Year in the Smoky Mountain Conference without including Evan Bradley.
Absolutely. Lord of mercy.
He has been all that and more for these Maroon Devils, and at times absolutely the best player on the floor, either team, and that's saying a mouthful.
I agree wholeheartedly, and I'll guarantee if you ask Coach Scotty, you hear this cliche all the time, but number 2 is the glue that holds all this thing together. He stirs the pot and makes it go.
In tight situations, he looks for the shot. He's not afraid of it. He makes shots. He makes big plays. He keeps his teammates involved. He does everything you'd ask. I think realistically, Cherokee's probably got some people they want to throw into that. Ty Mintz is averaging a double-double. You go over to Hayesville, and Josh Cottrell's up close to 30 points a game, and he put on a show here against us. And the freshman runs into Little. Now Bradley will go in, no dribble, and lays that one in contested. But as I said, I don't know if he'll get that vote or not. I think he possibly deserves it, but the bottom line is he's got to be into that conversation.
Golly. Well, I'll tell you what, you know how our conference works as well as I do. The team that goes ahead and wins this thing, they'll get the Player of the Year.
Yeah. And timeout for Blue Ridge probably couldn't have come at a better time, honestly, as this thing has ballooned here 37 as we're 11-0 run to open the second period with the starting group back in there. Set the stage. Bradley now up to 8 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Briar Yance 4, Phineas Little 6, Seth Parker 4, Nolan Arkansas 2, Brett Treadway 9, and Zeke Bradley 3, Tanner Parton 1. Dylan Smith and Ice Littlejohn both in the game as well in that first quarter. We're going to see more of them here in just a second. I'm quite positive of that. On the flip side of that is Stefano Ramirez with 3 for the Bobcats to lead them in scoring. So 6:04 remaining in this one. 18 wins, as I said, a significant number in that 06 or 96-97 season that they won the regular season conference tournament. That team finished with 18 wins, actually. The year before that, when they didn't win conference, they finished with 21 wins. So those were the 2 years, if you've been a fan of Maroon Devil basketball for a long time, that Tom Cypress was back-to-back Smoky Mountain Conference Player of the Year.
That's right. Great basketball team.
And they were in a similar ilk to this team in that they were very unselfish in the way they moved the ball around. Tom, more of a dominant, old-fashioned type point guard in that he averaged a lot of assists. That was his job, was to distribute. But a very good team nonetheless. This team depends on Evan Bradley, but a lot of people move the ball. Tanner Parton with a 3 on the way. It's going to back iron Yance with a tip. Can't get it to go. He and Parker battle for it. Now Parton messes with the dribble. Bradley steals the ball, shoots a 3, misses it. And Blue Ridge is going to come out of there with it, lose the ball. Parker's got it again, and he will bring it and set the offense. Arkansas with it, top of the key. He and Yance exchange glances, ball back up. Bradley on the wing. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Arkansas will. Shot on the way. It's off. It will be Bobcat basketball. So into the front court now is Austin Miralez, a 5'9" senior, to control the action for the Bobcats. They've moved Colton Taylor over to wing, which is probably a good decision.
Good idea.
Not saying that Colton Taylor may not make a fine point guard one day, but right now he's a little out of his league with these guys. Good move by Taylor on the wing. Kicks it to the corner. Nice job by Taylor.
Knocks it down.
And Miralez working a two-man game there to hit that three. So Yance over to Parker. Parker to Bradley. Wide open three in the
He's
wing.
not going to
and
miss
Evan
that
Bradley
one.
puts that one in. You know, and I think you've got the sheet so you can look it up and see how correct we are. But I think at one time Evans' adjusted field goal percentage was somewhere around 57%.
Let's see what I can find
And
right here.
that's incredible considering he shoots a lot of threes. But he shoots about 40% from three-point range, 40-some-odd percent in the traditional mode. Brett Treadway is going to get him out of the lineup as he's going to have a seat. He leaves the game with 11 points now and 1 of 4 from three-point range, but has 4 assists to lead the Maroon Devils. So now the point guard duties will be Brett Treadway, and Briar Yance will help out with that. It's out of bounds, Swain basketball. Nolan, Arkansas will inbound it to Treadway, who will set the offense. 4:30 remaining in this one.
You're right on, 57.9.
Which, you know, if you could say your point guard is going to shoot an adjusted field goal percentage of 57%, I think most coaches would be ecstatic.
Ecstatic, absolutely.
Because that figures in adjusts for three-point shooting as well as the regular shooting, and all of the Maroon Devils' shooting percentages are quite good, or
Yes,
they wouldn't
are.
average 80 points a game.
That's exactly right.
You don't shoot 40% and average 80
No.
points a game. That don't happen.
That's right.
So Seth Parker on the inside with another good move on the post, and he's going to pick up Perez as he into the front court. Miralez around the screen to the corner to McCall, and McCall comes off of the screen, back inside, shot up and off. Parker with a rebound. Perez a little short on that one as Brett Treadway in his grill a little bit. Calls that one to be off. Treadway finds Arkansas with it. Arkansas bounce pass to Yance. Yance's pass is batted away, and now Colton Taylor will head the other way. Intercepted by Tanner Parton. He'll kick it over to Yance, who will head up court with it, taking his time. He finds Parton on the wing. Parton's got a three on its way. It's off. Parker almost had that rebound but couldn't get to it. Littlejohn and Smith up off the Swain bench again. Here
Good move by
comes
Taylor.
Taylor into the front court, and we're getting a glimpse of why the Bobcats have him in the game, and I'm sure are quite excited by his future with this team. Yance with a three, and we've seen him shoot those before. He's quite adept at that. That foul's going to be on Parton.
Maybe 3 on Tanner. Let me check for sure.
Littlejohn
right here.
has got Parker, and Arkansas is out as Smith comes in.
It is 3.
It is 3 on Tanner. So 3:10 remaining in this before the half. 42-8 now your score. The Maroon Devils halfway to the 80 mark again. Something we continue to see out of them on a regular basis is their proficient scoring. Blue Ridge moves the ball around. That's Ramirez up top. He passes it back to McCall. Over to Taylor, who brings it back around, kicks it to Ramirez. He penetrates, pushes off. No foul call. That one bounds around and out. Brett Treadway with a rebound, steams into the front court. Pull up, shot by Treadway.
Knocks
is
it
down.
down.
So Brett leading
Should be
scorer.
in the double digits now.
with
Should be 11.
He and Evan Bradley with 11 each. Much like the girls, this team very often has 4 to 5 players in double-figure scoring, as witnessed by 4 players averaging double-figure
yes.
scoring.
That's close to 5. Gotta be.
Well, it's poked away, and he come out of there with it. That foul will be on Briar Yance. And
I think that's just 1.
6. I'm trying to see the team fouls. I
Should be
believe
6.
it will be Blue Ridge ball out right in front of the Swain bench there. Setting the stage for you, the Maroon Devils play host to Cherokee in a crucial Smoky Mountain Conference tilt on Thursday that will go a long way to deciding
Good pass.
who will be the Smoky Mountain Conference champion. The two teams do battle again in the following Friday at Cherokee. So a lot of exciting basketball coming your way. That's Austin Miralez misses the shot. Treadway with another rebound. Brett Treadway may be steaming towards a double-double or a triple-double the way he's going. Yance inside to Littlejohn. Littlejohn separates himself, misses it, and that's out of bounds off of Littlejohn. It will be Blue Ridge basketball. Austin Miralez walks it up, calls the play, comes off the pick, goes inside, back outside, shot on the way, and that's rebounded again by Treadway. Kicks it to Littlejohn, and we got a jump ball with 1:26 remaining in the first period of play.
Check Ice's hands down there at halftime. He's having a hard time.
You may have just described his hands.
Bud.
Ice. 7 rebounds for Brett Treadway now,
Wow.
6 on the defensive glass.
Whew.
So as we said, Brett moving his way towards a double-double with 11 and 7 so far in the first half, 119 and counting.
Which is really Clayton Catolster type numbers. I mean, you look at that. I mean, that's just how you look at it tonight.
3 on the way,
Oh,
and that was
knocks it
canned
down.
by Austin Miralez. And 44-11 now your score. Treadway into the front court to Littlejohn. Littlejohn ball fake over to Parton. Parton thinks about it, finds Treadway short corner. Brett's shot on the way. Missed.
Hey, there's
Littlejohn
Ice.
gets that one in on offensive stick back. And that one to Taylor, who goes back to Miralez and over to Ramirez.
I don't know how you're keeping all
That
these
was a-
names
that was a
straight,
mouthful.
Coach.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't know
lie.
how you're doing it.
That was a mouthful. So it's out of bounds off of Blue Ridge, so 42 seconds remaining. It'll be Swain basketball. Treadway will bring it into the front court, flanked by Yance, who now goes to his right. Dylan Smith at the high post. Ice Littlejohn steamrolls his way through the low post. Asks for the ball. He's got it. Now we got a foul. That will be whistled on Grant Perez. And we should see some free throws right here out of Ice Littlejohn. 2 shots for him. 1 and 1. Check that for Ice. So he'll get a 1 and 1 opportunity. And checking the board now, Dylan Smith, the only Maroon Devil yet to score in this one, and I feel quite confident Dylan will get some.
He will.
before the,
Absolutely, he will.
game is over. Ice is already on the board and looking to add to his totals. Swain non-conference again on Friday as they go to Highlands to play the Highlanders. And then next week back home with Andrews for senior night. So make sure you tune in for that one or come out for that one, as there's a whole bunch of seniors that are going to be honored, and rightfully so, before each one of these games.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, Andrews has been a scrappy little bunch this year. They're not somebody to discard coming in here.
Well, we've talked about it before on the broadcast. This Swain team is going to get everybody's best every night, and they have to bring it. There's been nights where it's not been pretty at times, but they've kind of ground out a win, for lack of a better term. That one batted away to the corner to McCall. Step back 3 on its way. Front iron no good. Tanner Parton with a rebound at the half, and the Maroon Devils will go into intermission with a 46-11 lead. So we're back for second half action here from Swain County High School. 46-11 your score as we head into the third period of play. For Swain to open it up, it will be Brett Treadway, Briar Yance, Tanner Parton, Phineas Little, and Zeke Bradley. We may have seen the end of the night for Evan Bradley.
Yeah. He certainly wouldn't want anything to happen to that sore knee he's got out here before Thursday.
For the Bobcats, who ran into a little bit of foul trouble there in the first half, it'll be Colton Taylor, Austin Miralez, Dylan McCoy, Stefano Ramirez, and Grant Perez. So Little will work that side with Yance. Looks like the Bobcats have decided to try zone, see if that improves their luck any. Yance will back it back out, find Parton, who saves it from going cross court. Treadway over on the wing now. They patiently work it inside. Zeke Bradley with a fadeaway over top of Ramirez, and he makes good on that one. So 7:34 remaining, and Maroon Devils open in man-to-man defense. Colton Taylor works it around the perimeter. He'll be guarded by the biggest man on the court as the smallest man on the court. Little with a steal again. And that's Ramirez going all the way to the hole. Shot is off. Parton with a rebound. He finds Treadway, and Brett will bring it up and set the Swain offense. Tries to kick it into Zeke Bradley. It's poked away there by McCall over to Taylor. Taylor's shot is off. Phineas Little, the only Swain player in there, and it will be Swain basketball. So Little will inbound it to Treadway. 6:58 remaining and counting in this boys contest. The girls won in the opener.
Nice look.
Nice look, and Phineas Little will get a couple of free throws, and that will be on Stefano Ramirez, I believe, and it is. We'll have to check his foul situation.
Well, according to the computer and everything, they've got 2 guys with 4 and 2 with 1.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach. There you go.
So anyway, that would be Ramirez's first, I believe. Is Little
Yes.
did Little miss that one? I believe he did.
I was going to ask you, did he hit anything?
I don't know. Phineas, he's shooting with a mask on. Maybe that's the problem, but he drops that one home. Phineas and Evan Bradley, 2 excellent free throw shooters on the season. So into the front court is Austin Miralez. He works Colton Taylor's side. Tanner Parton with the defense.
Evan, 88%, yeah. Wow. Is that school record?
Yeah.
Do we know? Yeah.
82 is the current one.
Oh, my God.
That was shot is down by McCall from the corner 3. If I'm not mistaken, Jeff, you can check those stats, but I believe Evan has missed 8 free throws all year.
That's insane. Let's see if I can find it here.
Swain works the ball. Little penetrates, kicks it to Treadway, breaking, and Treadway lays it in. And Swain over the 50 mark.
I can't find the total amounts, just the average.
It may just be the average.
It's just the averages, yeah.
So.
Wow. But either way, if he shot 100, he's made 88 of them.
Right.
That's crazy. Is that another 3?
It was. So Bobcats going to go with a 3-point attack, and why not? Little on the wing. They're looking inside at Zeke Bradley against this zone. They go back cross court. Treadway on the floor and improves his position. Zeke Bradley grabs a rebound and up and in. 3-point play on the way for Zeke Bradley. The foul will be on Grant Perez, the 6'2 senior who's drawn the responsibility of matching up with the 6'6 Zeke.
I think that's 2 on
Bradley.
Perez. Yes, it is.
So to the free throw line for 1 will be Zeke. 53-17 your score. We're at 5:33 and counting, and Bradley makes good on that one. Perez has it slip out of his hands and out of bounds. It will be Swain basketball. Little inbounds it to Treadway. Treadway ahead to Parton. He looks inside, back outside to Treadway, to Yance, over to Little. 3 on the way from Phineas.
Boom!
That's good.
And that's going to be that's the 40 mark, Coach.
Timeout Swain. And Coach Scotty McMahon going to change things up here a little bit, I would assume. 57-17 your score, with the Maroon Devils in complete control.
Yes.
Brett Treadway with a team high 13. Evan Bradley with 11. Phineas Little now with 10. And Zeke Bradley with 8 for the Devils. On the other side is Stefano Ramirez, 6, and Austin Miralez, 6 for the Bobcats. And that was a strategy timeout and an opportunity to get Dylan Smith and Nolan Arkansas into the ballgame for Phineas Little and Briar Yance, who both take a seat. So by our totals, Dylan Smith, unofficially the only Maroon Devil yet to score, so we'll look for number 15 to get a bevy of shots here in the third quarter to try to rectify that situation.
He'll get it.
I think
I
so.
got all the confidence in the world in him. He'll get it.
Too. I think he'll have every chance here.
It'll come off an offensive rebound.
Probably.
I'm going to try to predict it.
Okay. Nostradamus of the broadcast world.
Marstradamus.
Marstradamus. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, right. I'll see. I'm gone now.
My work here is done. Inside to Perez, back out to McCall. 3 on the way from McCall. It's off the back iron, and there's Brett Treadway's 8th rebound. He pushes it ahead to Zeke Bradley. Double dribble, no call. There's Smith, and he missed it. Bradley to Parton. Parton goes ahead and lays it in. Tanner Parton with the bucket. He now has 3. Bobcats ahead. And work the ball on the perimeter. Nobody on the inside now. Everybody on the outside. They look to work, penetrate, and kick.
Is it safe to say that's a 5-out offense?
Yep. Good way to describe it now. Colton Taylor posting up in there a little bit.
Holy cow.
He's got some moxie. I'll give him that.
Yes, he does. He's going to be a good basketball player.
I think he is. So Treadway will now inbound the ball. Brett with 13 points, 8 rebounds to lead in both categories. Looking to get on the assist sheet. Smith with it back to Parton to Arkansas on the outside. He kicks it over to Zeke Bradley. Zeke ball fake, then back to Brett Treadway. Looks for Smith penetrating through. Now Brett puts the ball on the floor, goes all the way to the hole, and lays it in. Seth Parker off the Swain bench will check in, most likely for Zeke Bradley. Ice Littlejohn also off the Swain bench. We'll see who he gets. That's inside to Parton. Ramirez kicks it back around.
Get in there.
3 on the way. It's off, and Arkansas rebounds it. Finds Treadway, who leads the break. And that one's turned back over. Smith on the wing goes all the way to the hole, leaves it short. Treadway almost with another rebound and unable to get it. And now out of there comes a Stefano Ramirez into the front court. Ball hesitation to the corner. Thought about the 3, back to McCall, and then Miralez. Miralez back to Ramirez. And now they will hold it. 3 minutes exactly in the third period of play. Miralez with a little bit of a push off to the corner to Perez. 3 on the way from Perez, and he knocks it down. There's a long pass right on the money from Zeke Bradley.
I love it.
Tanner Parton in stride. And a foul called.
That's basically 80 pass pattern 1 right there. I mean, that's basically what that was.
He hit him well with it. So Tanner Parton will go to the line where he is 1 of 2 on the night. First one, front iron, no good. Littlejohn and Parker are in. Parker got Bradley. Let's see who Littlejohn has got.
Looks like Brett.
Treadway will check out. Parton with 1 more free throw to his credit. We're at 2:10, and the clock is now running as the Maroon Devils up by 41, 42 now. So the clock will run continuously the rest of the way, Jeff, as it doesn't turn off if they get under 40. So.
No, it doesn't. So it's going to be fast and furious right here.
Eric Harper in the game for the Bobcats. 3 on the way from McCall. It's off. Parton fights for it. Harper gets it, kicks it to Miralez. Back out to Perez. 3 is off. Seth Parker with a rebound. He hands it off to Tanner Parton, who races the other way. Nolan Arkansas on the wing. Dribble penetrate. Back to Parton to the corner to Smith. Smith's 3 on the way.
Could this be it? Boom!
Hey. Smith on the board as he scores.
It.
Everybody for the Maroon Devils now on the tally sheet. And there's a shot by Harper. It's going to be off the top of the backboard, and Ice Littlejohn with it. Asked if somebody wouldn't mind please come and getting the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to bring that up.
Smith in the corner, back to Parton. Parton penetrates back to Smith. Smith another
He's
3
on
on
fire.
the way, and it's off, but there's Littlejohn who lays it up and in. So Ice Littlejohn gets the Maroon Devils up to 67. We're in a minute and counting now in this third period. Harper saves it from going out of bounds. Back to Miralez. That's a 3 by Ramirez. It's off. It will go out of bounds. Swain basketball. Clock does not stop. It's still running at 50 seconds. So the Maroon Devils may have a tough time getting to 80 with the clock running, Jeff. Parton walks it up. We're at 40 seconds now. Over to Smith on the wing. Smith looks inside. Littlejohn and Parker both post. Arkansas on the outside. Parton with a 3 on the way. And Tanner Parton knocks that one down. And we're to 70 just as I say that. So
keep talking.
Never mind. On the way to the basket. Blocked by Parker, but a foul will be called as McCall went hard to the hole. We're at 19 seconds, so he'll shoot these in the break, I'm quite certain.
What happens here? We're going to let the buzzer go off? He's fixing to shoot?
May do it. Back iron is no good. We're at 3 seconds now, so this is going to end the third period of play. And yes, we do have that built-in distraction. He misses that, so that's going to do your third period of play. 70-20 your score after 3. So we're back for the final 8, and it will roll quickly, folks, as the clock will continue to roll here throughout the fourth period. I think you had a stat there, ball movement, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We got 25 assists on the 27 made baskets we've got today, so it don't get any better than that.
That's great ball movement.
Fantastic.
Right there. And we'll be back here with you, folks, Thursday night for the Cherokee Swain Showdown in the men's contest. And Lady Devils have Jeff creeped back to within third place, and Murphy and Cherokee are first, both undefeated as of right now. So Murphy is yet to play Cherokee, and that will decide a lot. But also on top of that, the Lady Devils want to continue hanging in there. And as you know, it's all about records when you go into the playoffs after the first team anyway. So they need to continue to chip away on that. Now 9-10 on the season. So the Bobcats move the ball. We're at 7:50. Harper with a 3 on the way. That one back iron is off. Dylan Smith with the rebound. He kicks it ahead to Tanner Parton. 70-20 your score, 50-point advantage. Nolan, Arkansas dribble penetrates, finds Littlejohn underneath. It's kicked out of bounds, and it will be the clock. Here comes subs in. It'll be Fowler and Potts.
That's the 2-4 foul guys.
So might as well risk it. Arkansas will inbound. We're 7:20 and still counting. As we said, it will continue to tick now. It won't shut off. Right inside to Parker. Back outside Arkansas. 3 on the way from Nolan.
Knocks
and
it down.
Finds the bottom of the basket. Nolan, Arkansas with a 3. 73-20 now. Maroon Devils 7:03, 2, and 7 minutes exactly. Bobcats working around the perimeter. Miralez to the corner to Potts. Potts back to Miralez. They've got Harper posted up in there, and Arkansas with a steal. He kicks it ahead. Parton's going to race that one down and find it. Goes in for the left-handed layup. No call on that one. And it will be Swain basketball underneath. Arkansas will inbound it. And he tries to find Seth Parker, but it skids out of bounds. Nobody touched it, so Blue Ridge ball from where it was. And 6:26 and counting still. 73-20 still your score. Bobcats ball. It's Ramirez against Smith all the way to the hole. He misses it. Smith with the rebound. He comes steaming out of there with it.
Off his head.
Using his head. Arkansas at the top of the key. Steps in. 3 on the way from Nolan. Back iron, and Ice puts it back up. Almost got it to go. Ice battles for it inside. Gets it to Seth Parker. Parker up and under, and he gets fouled on the play. So Seth will go to the free throw line. Good job on the boards by Littlejohn and Parker that time. 2 shots for Seth. Seth sitting on 6 points, 5 rebounds for his troubles tonight. Make that 7 points as he makes the first one. And now we'll shoot his second one. Free throw up. Back iron and no good. Littlejohn clears his man out of the way and grabs the offensive rebound.
He's happy tonight.
Yeah.
He's full of smiles and laughter. Of course, I guess when you're up 54, that's probably easy to do. Scored a few points.
Knocked a few people down.
Yeah, knocked a few down. Uh-oh.
Smith with a steal. Left-handed layup. Dillon's on the board again. Smith will put the Maroon Devils to within 4 of 80 points on the night with 4:55 remaining. Blue Ridge working their offense now. Back to the wing to Potts. Back up top, and that's Fowler, the 2 guys with 4 fouls. Hands it off to Miralez. Miralez 3 on the way, no good. Littlejohn overruns it. It goes out of bounds, but it was hit by Potts off of Littlejohn.
I can't resist. You think that's why his last name's Fowler?
Maybe. You're maybe right.
How stupid was that?
It was witty. You're a witty guy.
That was a Tommy Dills right there.
The Bobcats work it inside. Shot is all up and off Parker, and it comes out to Swain. Parton sprints away with
himself.
It. Lost it out of bounds, and it will be Blue Ridge basketball. 76 with 3:57 and counting remaining in this one. Lady Devils winners in the first game, non-conference game, now 9-10 overall, still 5-3 in Smoky Mountain Conference play. The first place Braves in town for that one on Friday, or Thursday rather, then the Maroon Devils and Braves, who are tied atop the Smoky Mountain Conference undefeated, will meet in the final game of that one.
It's one of those deals we've anticipated it for a long time. When that first one had to get rescheduled and all that stuff, a lot of people are talking about it. I'm ready for that thing to get here Thursday, and let's put the ball out there and see what happens. Both games.
I agree.
Both games.
I agree. I may be the only person who feels this way, but I was really glad it was snowed out, to be honest with you, because I didn't want there to be a spotty road and anything that would keep people away. I want that big crowd, and then getting down here to brass tacks near the end of the season just makes it that much more exciting.
Yes, it does. And I'm not sure about the JVs. Do you know anything about Cherokees?
I do not.
I don't either. I'm not sure there, but I know our guys are, not to leave them out, they're having a fantastic season as well, and they play a great style of basketball, much like we see here night in and night out.
Absolutely. It'll be 3 great basketball games no matter how it goes Friday, so you need to come out early and get your seat and stay for the duration because it'll be a dandy.
Better get here early and get your blankets set out or whatever you're going to do.
It's one of those games where I'm glad we're up here and have our seats safe.
Yes, good point.
We'll be fine.
But, hey, once we get up here, I don't know if there's going to be anywhere else to go.
We ain't getting out.
Maybe we need to get us a zip line down to the scorer's table. We can hook us up a little thing and shoot it down there like they do in restaurants.
You can do the zip line. I'll just stay
I'm not going. I'll just send it down there to Joanna.
There you go. The Maroon Devils have hit 80 now. It's 81-20 with 2 minutes remaining in this one. He's a little sloppy down on the court there, but the Bobcats hanging tough. Potts with a shot on its way, rattles around and out. It's been that kind of night for the Cats. Dylan Smith with another rebound, steaming ahead as only he knows how. Nolan Arkansas another 3, and he's got it.
So I'm telling you, he can stroke it.
So Nolan has
he can shoot it.
Reached the boiling point here, and he's up to 11, I believe, on the night. That's Potts on the drive. Littlejohn with a blocked shot, but he got a lot of Potts in the process. So Blake Potts will go to the free throw line for a pair here. And I think the Bobcats are working on no points this quarter.
You're right.
It's basically a 14-0 run by the Maroon Devils. Again, here Cherokee on Thursday. The Maroon Devils travel to Highlands on Friday, and they come back here next Tuesday for Andrews and senior night. So make sure you make plans to come out for that and support these Maroon Devils. It's been a heck of a season.
There's Dylan again.
And we're under a minute now in this one, and it looks like it's going to be all Maroon Devils as they are close to reaching 90 now. And that's a foul on the play. It's going to be on Parker, mostly because we're up by 60.
This may do it right here.
I think it will. So we're almost set for a final. It looks like that is Hunter Fowler who'll go to the free throw line. They have him listed as 6'3", but I don't believe he's 6'3".
I don't think he's 6'3", Coach. There's no way. And the second one on the way. Knocks
He's
it down.
got both of those down. We're to 20 seconds. That may be the final shot of the game.
Yeah, Coach telling him just to hold it back. That's going to do it. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Oh. Will we still shoot a free throw?
Should.
Should. So Mr. Fowler, he scored every point this quarter.
He has. And we're getting the foul straightened out because that doesn't matter at all. So Hunter Fowler will have the last opportunity of the ball game, and he makes good
Knocks
on
it down. And that's going to do us.
And that's going to do the ball game. The final score here from Swain High School is Swain 86, Blue Ridge 25, and that's going to do us tonight. Leading scorer Brett Treadway with 15, Evan Bradley and Nolan Arkansas with 11 each, and Phineas Little with 10. Tanner Parton comes in with 9 for the Maroon Devils. That's going to do it for Jeff, Joe, and myself. We'll see you back here on Thursday. Hope everybody makes plans to come out and be a part of that exciting Cherokee-Swain broadcast and game here from Swain County High School. That'll do it for tonight. So long.